Nope.
What?
Hey!
Okay, so cheers.
Cheers, man.
I'm gonna,
Cheers, cheers.
Double cheers for Nick as well.
Oh, thanks, dude.
Pre-clink.
Look, my arm was there the whole time.
We're in the
Yeah,
dark.
the light. Yeah, you're still.
Yeah, what are you doing?
We need to
I thought you meant
illuminate.
this one right here.
We need to,
Yes, that one.
we need to illuminate the situation.
You're the situation.
Am I the situation?
Whoa.
Yeah,
He's
there
on
you
your
go.
shirt.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's better.
There it is.
All right.
Give them a little more screen time. A little over and a little down. A little over.
Great start to the podcast,
Oh,
everybody.
you did a whole new webcam for us. That's a good idea.
Yep.
Perfect. All right.
Look at me go, dude.
All right, Black Heartthrobs, what is this podcast called?
Consistently off.
Consistently off. Yay, welcome to it.
You got
Welcome
it
back,
right.
everybody. It's number
One of the rare people who gets the name right, too.
47.
It's number 247.
Yikes.
Wow.
We got Mark. We got Dave
that's
from
awesome.
the Black Heartthrobs. Thanks for coming.
Yay.
Thanks
Can I
for
clap
making the
too?
drive.
Yeah.
What neighborhood are you guys coming from?
I'm from Culver City, so the west side.
Yeah.
I'm coming from West Covina.
Covina.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Shout
Whoa,
outs
dude.
both.
Nice.
Well, then how often do you guys see each other because of the drive?
Yeah, it's a drive.
Someone looks at the map and you're like, that's not very far, but
But
It's a real
it's still
thing.
LA.
Yeah, it's just when we practice, or when we're getting ready to record or something like that.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, we do church on Sundays, right?
Yeah,
10 a.m. Make the drive down to Culver City, you know.
So you're commuting.
we call it.
Oh, yeah.
Just we call it church. We don't actually go to
Right,
church.
right.
Making sure.
The real church is band practice.
Yeah.
want to make that very clear.
We're not going to church.
Religious free over here.
And that's something I don't want to talk about.
Immediately. Right away.
Yeah.
Yeah, so then how, so it's like an 90 minute?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not so bad on the weekend, but yeah, it's
Yeah.
not too bad.
Well, we're a little spoiled that we got our studio at our place,
Yeah.
and so
Cool.
it's always Mark's commuting. So
Yeah.
I feel a little bad.
I
It's
mean,
cool, man.
shit, you got one, right? As opposed
yeah,
to
free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a cool spot, similar to
Yeah.
what your guys' setup is. So
It's
Great.
hard, hard to beat free. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard to beat free. We were renting for a while, and well,
It was awful.
we're here now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a reason we switched.
Yeah. So then, how often do you guys get together? Jam, rehearse, practice, whatever you got to do.
Sundays.
It's been well, things have changed since me and Jane had a baby.
Oh, congratulations!
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
You know, like she's
Yeah.
almost 9 months now.
Oh, cheers!
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
incredible.
I used to make this joke like, if you want your drummer to stick around, you got to marry them. But now it kind of like bit me back a little bit because it's
'Cause
harder
now-
to practice, harder to play shows.
Yeah.
And we're still figuring all that out. So we're definitely meeting up less to do all that
yeah, maybe
stuff.
like once a month at this point.
Yeah, something
Sure.
like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, how much do you want it versus how much do you need it? Like, how long you been jamming together?
I mean, we've been playing music. I mean, Mark's been playing music as a little kid, and I've been
Yeah.
playing since a teenager. So it's kind of like we're pretty good at what we do, we feel like.
Yeah.
So just
You can get away with it a little bit.
Yeah. If we're unrehearsed, we can kind of get away with it.
That's fair.
But
We
yeah,
didn't
just,
practice at all before the fucking sardine show that we saw
We
you
didn't
guys
write
at,
a
so, yeah.
set list.
We didn't have a set list down that night, so yeah.
Shameful.
It was fun.
No.
But we still
See
played
what
all right.
happens.
Yeah.
See what happens.
It was a
The
journey.
game was way off.
It was an odyssey.
I didn't know what I was playing next, right? So after you're done, you're like,
Yeah.
thanks.
well, who calls the shots?
It was me that night because
yeah.
He
I
runs
have the
board.
click and I have the tracks, so
Yeah.
I just had to make
Yeah.
shit up.
Next one set list. You're gonna need it.
Yeah.
We
you
were
know.
on a
Yeah.
click, and he was like, "Here, play this song." That
Oh,
you
and
haven't
also their
played
click
in-"
wasn't even working, so you know,
yeah.
it was just me.
That's another battle of having wireless.
Yeah.
But he clicks a song we haven't practiced in. It's got to be like a year. I thought it was 9
Oh,
months.
probably
It's
longer.
Over a
I was
year.
gonna go like 2-ish years.
So he just like starts
That
playing
song?
it, and we're
Yeah.
like, "What the fuck? Are we playing?
yeah.
Shake It Off?
Yeah, it starts with a drum intro that is remarkably similar to "Shake It Off" by.
No, that's not.
Yeah,
That's not one of ours.
To
I'm
Shake
like,
It
Craig,
Off.
ACDG?
Yeah, I don't know what's happening. Yeah. But then technology makes it easier. So if you guys have a song to work on, do you get to work on it independently if you want? But it's
Done
always
that a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sending
or is it
tracks back
always
and forth
like
and stuff.
done in the room together?
No, usually I'll make kind of like the nugget and put it like for the last album I'd write like the nugget and put it in like Dropbox or whatever the hell it is, and they'd check it out, and we'd all like flesh it out together.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Killer.
Yeah, we did kind of. You guys were talking earlier about maybe doing the next record like more raw, just going in, getting things
Plug
done.
in and go.
That's
yeah.
what we're
That's
trying
what
to
we
do.
tried to do last time, and it was fun. We made it more like live rehearsal, come up with parts, get
Yeah.
polished, and just go do it.
Right.
Nice.
Yeah.
So I feel like that worked out really well for us.
Was that all in the home studio as well, or did you go
No,
somewhere?
we actually tried to go somewhere different.
Where'd you go?
We our friend Davy Jones.
Okay.
He lives
sorry,
a couple.
Davy Jones.
He lives a couple blocks away. He used to be the bassist for like That Dog, temporarily, and he's just like a punk rock bassist,
Sweet.
but has his own like studio that's like really fleshed out, like Neve console stuff.
Cool.
Hell yeah.
It was
That's
cool.
fun.
And he gave us a discount. And he's just right there, and so we would, I have my studio, but I wanted to like book time, and then that forced me to finish songs.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
So I mean, I was trying to write like 1 or 2 songs a week, try to get
Dude
it.
cranked out a bunch of songs. Very impressive.
How many did you do?
Excellent.
I think the album has like what 12, but I mean I wrote like more on top of that.
Sure,
I
of
try to
course.
do 2 a week, which is
Nice.
a bit of a challenge.
Oh,
I
for
was like,
sure,
because
dude.
usually it takes me forever, you know,
Mhm.
takes forever. to write
Nothing like a
songs.
deadline.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that really
Right.
helped out.
Yeah.
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 So how long did then this last record like take to write? Because how many then songs did you have? And then it got boiled down to 12?
Yeah, I mean like writing like demos and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So I think writing and recording probably only took 3 or 4 months.
Okay.
Getting it
Yeah.
all done.
Nice.
Which is the fastest ever for me, for any band I've ever been in.
Yeah.
Nice.
For sure.
And especially for us because we have our own studio, it's like amazing to procrastinate. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you can always put something else on it.
Yeah.
Yep, we've been writing this one a little too long now.
A little too
Yeah,
long.
little too
It's-
long.
We
how it
released a
goes.
record last year,
Yeah.
I know, but
October 13th.
I'm
Yeah,
already
yeah.
ready for the
Not
next
Not,
one.
not
Yeah.
even a year
Not
ago.
I
this
know.
one, the next
Well, we're
one.
probably on track to finish a whole other album
Yeah.
of 11 songs in 1 year.
it's never enough. It's never enough.
I'm
Never
good.
ends.
So now I gotta know when did you
Stressing me
guys
out.
when did you guys get together? When did you start playing?
Yeah.
So we were playing in different bands at the time. We'd play like same bills, or we were just in the same circles.
Yeah.
Yep. Sure.
And then I think Mark's band ended, and our bassist left. And
Yeah.
Mark wrote a bunch of songs, and he's like, "Hey, would it be cool if I came over and like you record these songs? You could be like the backing band." We're like, "Yeah, let's do this."
Mm-hmm. What
And-
year is this?
It's like
2019.
19.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah, it worked out really good. I mean, like, we actually had gone to Dave to do drums a long time ago, and so we kind of had known him a little bit, but not really. And then, like you said, we just had a lot of mutual friends, and it just worked out, like, timing wise and everything. We just got
Yeah.
along, and
Yeah.
it's been cool, man. I really enjoy playing with them. And he's the brains for the writing, and he's really, really good, man. Really
Cool.
good.
And like I really trust Mark with his like playing bass. I feel like I would want to play the bass myself, but I know Mark can do it and
Yeah.
do it even better.
You only have 2 arms, dude.
He could do He could do everything though. 'cause
I used to
you
play
play bass
drums,
as
used to
well,
play
yeah.
bass for a long time. And,
What's your first instrument?
my first instrument is it's both guitar and drums at the same time.
Okay.
Okay.
I think it was like a
simultaneous.
Yes.
Yeah. Literally at the same time. Yeah.
It was like
Steel beansing it.
like a family band sort of thing. Like,
Okay.
No one
Sweet.
wanted to buy drums, so then I bought the drums. My sister borrowed like a cousin's guitar.
Great.
So yeah,
Awesome.
we're doing it both at the same time.
So how old are you?
How old am I right now?
No, we're playing the the
Starting the
instruments,
instrument.
Sorry.
Well,
When
yes,
did I
also
start
old.
playing?
I always paraphrase
28.
myself.
Yeah.
When did I start playing?
When did you start then?
I think I started playing like 13, 14.
Okay.
Okay.
Probably.
But it was family band, like was-
Yeah, like my sister and my brothers and like my neighbor was playing bass. Sort of
Did
thing.
everyone just learn on the fly? Or
Yeah.
were
Did
you
you come
taking
from a
lessons
music
or something?
background or?
Oh, we were not musical.
Interesting.
At all.
Okay. Cool.
You know, it's like the dad had like a a dumpster guitar,
Okay.
just like in
Yeah.
the closet, like all the time growing up. That was about it.
Okay.
Um,
So what was the motivation other than just hanging
Mo-
out?
motivations like my older sister was like into the Smiths and the
Okay.
Cure and stuff like that,
Fuck yeah.
and she had a cousin our cousin who just collected a bunch of guitars, and she just borrowed one.
Okay.
So
I actually wrote down Smiths when I was listening to you guys because I was like, I'm getting different influences. I'm glad you said that right away. Because like with
What'd
the
I
punk,
say?
you're like
Be-
Smiths.
well, you
Ben
said Ben
Folds.
Folds,
Ben
which
Folds, yeah.
okay, so The last Ben Folds, the was it Reinhold Messner or whatever?
See, now we're getting
is so
deep
good.
on- Yeah.
And the one
also good though.
the one before is good too, really good. But I think that's the two that I like.
I'm
Okay.
like back in the old the
Yeah, I like 90s folds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
90s folds is where I'm usually at, or like early 2000s.
Yeah.
I did say some Nirvana. I said some Pavement, Ben Queller, Vampire Weekend.
Ben
December.
Queller.
Dude, Ben Queller.
Yeah,
Ben
and
Queller.
December
Ben
is-
Queller.
We just
is
said
is
Ben
what it kind of
Folds.
put together.
Wrong Ben.
Yeah.
Wait, did you hear?
Literally did the bench.
Did you hear what happened to Ben Queller?
Oh God, I heard.
Yeah,
but-
it's terrible.
No, what happened?
Yeah.
No, his son died.
Yeah.
His son was
Holy
like
fuck.
barely was able to drive, like 16, 17, just like a down tree branch, an oncoming car or
Jesus.
something like that.
Crazy.
Yeah.
That's
Tragic
terrible.
accident.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He probably shouldn't have sold his soul to the
He just-
devil.
He just recently got like back on the road for the first time.
Yeah.
Since that or something.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah.
Good for
That
him.
sucks.
Woo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he even had
No.
like maybe like a skate park named after his son too. He's like doing
Oh,
stuff
cool.
like that.
Okay.
Nice. Good for
Yeah.
him.
Okay, you know what's kind of weird about Ben Queller? Because I like Ben Queller. I
Yeah,
really do.
I mean, good.
Yes, yeah.
Our intuition
It was
is
in
sync. Yeah.
he had a thing. I don't know if he still does it on his website where you could buy merch, but you can buy an hour of Zoom.
Ah, okay.
So would you ever do that for somebody?
Of course.
Like, is there an artist you would pay like $250?
I did $100 for an hour of the drummer of Motion City soundtracks time.
But that
But
was
that's
a
cool.
drum
They
lesson.
called it a drum lesson, but we didn't really even play drums. We
You
kind of
just
just
talked
talked
about
about shit. Yeah, yeah,
Well, that's cool.
yeah.
I would.
It wasn't Zoom, it was in person too. So
250
Oh, that's
the
cool.
number?
yeah,
I think that's what he was charging.
250 for a Zoom.
Yeah, $250
Who
for
would I
an
250?
hour.
$250 for a Zoom.
Yeah, I mean they were doing that for the
Travis
bass.
Barker or something. What about you? Would
Travis Barker has his own like health food now.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
You know,
he's got vegan restaurants and shit.
Puff, dude. I've been digging that album. I'll talk to Puff for an hour.
What about you guys?
Well, I was actually thinking Ben Queller,
Okay.
and I was thinking about like really preparing and studying all the songs, and then asking questions. But I think
Real questions, yeah.
I'd have come off like a serial killer.
No,
I got mine.
I think he's ready for that.
It's Gary Busey.
Gary Busey. Jesus.
He's got great musical influence.
Dude,
You think that's worth $250?
I have a similar choice.
Who is it?
It's fucking Steven Seagal. I would get on a call with
yes.
Seagal. Call with Seagal. Call Seagal.
God.
You can talk about anything. You can talk about music.
Oh,
You
Yeah.
can talk about kung fu mastery, Zen,
Yeah.
whatever
Yeah.
bullshit.
You shot that 1 minute segment, sell it on YouTube.
oh God.
Calls
Who
with
knows?
Seagal,
Who
dude.
knows what he'd say?
Hell yeah. My first question would be like, so, Steve, you kicked Shark Norris's ass, right?
You ever killed a man? Tell me. Tell me.
You can
honestly,
tell
have
me.
you
How
killed
many
a man?
people have you killed?
Yeah.
Look right at the camera, Steve. Yeah.
I think
Steve,
I
we
do.
paid for that.
I do Carol K. She does like bass
Oh,
Oh
lessons.
yeah, Carol
But
K would
I-
be rad.
I
Yeah,
think.
How old is
stories.
she now?
Oh, I don't know, but
Fucking
like I think she's actually
70.
picky. You can't just pay. You have to like audition, kind of.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, she's that good. She
I'm
deserves
just,
it.
yeah, now I'm thinking about the people that I would do that for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bonnie Raitt. If we're going ladies.
Yeah, Bonnie Raitt, Chrissy Hind. Yeah.
Paul McCartney? Would everyone Paul McCartney?
Yeah, sure.
I would.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
Why not?
You
Of
love
course.
Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who doesn't like
250 is
Paul?
cheap for Paul, right?
Yeah.
Oh, 250. Yeah.
Definitely.
That's a steal.
When did we
Yes.
get him?
$250,000.
Yeah.
When do we get that? Paul
Allegedly.
McCartney? Yeah.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Use the 10% off coupon.
Well, now I gotta ask. First instrument. What age?
So bass, I started in school doing stand-up bass.
Nice.
So I was an orchestra kid,
Double bass. Both.
double bass.
Yeah.
Still love it. Don't get as many opportunities to play it. Did
It's-
did
Do you
record it
have
a
one?
little bit. Yeah.
Nice.
I got my one that I had as a kid. It's not the best, but it's good bass, plywood
Yeah.
bass. But it's,
Yeah.
Wait, you
sounds
still
good.
have it? You didn't sell it?
Haven't sold it. No.
Nice.
Still
Keep it.
got it, yeah.
Gotta keep it.
It's just tough for travel gigs.
It's just yeah,
And space.
man,
Yeah.
hauling that thing around. It's not
Yeah.
fun. It's
Sure.
not fun.
Yeah.
I got my grandpa's old one at my mom's house, and I just never thought, like, I'm like, how am I going to get it here?
Yeah.
shipping
It's
it
from
here
like
is
the
worth
50s. It's,
more than it's worth.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Just buy another one.
Yeah, it's going to break.
They're pricey though.
They are.
Oh yeah. They're so yeah.
So
Yeah.
shipping them. From
Yeah.
Michigan.
For real.
Yeah.
But so that was it a school one that you bought or was
Yeah, it was like a rent to own
Okay.
situation.
Sure.
Nice.
And I mean, I loved it. Although it was funny, it's just like I couldn't wait to get a bass guitar. Like, just
Sure.
like chomping at the bit.
Yeah.
I want to get a bass guitar.
Get me
bass
away
guitar.
from this giant.
Yeah, I like didn't think it was that cool. Like I loved it for sure.
Yeah.
It was definitely like the moment I fell in love with music for real.
Right. Okay.
But then I was like, all I wanted to do was be in a band,
Uh-huh.
And
Yeah.
then I realized how cool like stand up was later on.
There's only
Sure, of
so
course.
many living ends.
Yeah.
And Tiger Armies.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
unless you're gonna
Necromantics.
stand on that fucking thing.
Nah,
Psychobilly is a genre.
Horror
Yeah.
boss. That's really the whole genre.
Yeah.
That's the genre.
Yeah.
So then orchestral, right?
Yeah.
So then these first
Orc
things.
dork.
Yeah. So
Definitely.
Yeah, orc dork,
So then
yeah.
you're already reading music.
I used to be decent at it, whatever a public school education could get you.
Right.
Sure. Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like now my skills have probably dropped down a little bit.
The rest
I don't
conform.
sight
Dude,
read anything.
for sure.
Yeah.
Fucking
I mean,
Well, now it's all ear.
yeah.
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 So,
if you can learn by
fine,
ear, you're
I got
fine.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have an ear. It's there. Got it.
Mhm.
Okay.
Exactly. Muscle memory goes a long way.
Is that the 4 and the 5? All right, let's do it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a bass player, right? So it's just,
Yeah, read the root
basics.
notes.
Yeah.
Just
Follow
read the root
along.
notes. Yeah.
Print out on Google that I can
Yeah.
score my line.
The man who denies
So then-
tablature. No.
When did you get the bass guitar? When did that happen?
I think I was like 14,
Okay.
and then shortly after.
What kind of bass? What kind of bass?
Oh, it's I still have it as well. It's
Nice.
an Epiphone Thunderbird
Oh,
reverse
sweet.
4. Yeah.
Reverse?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Freaking super heavy neck dive.
Yeah.
Just the most uncomfortable. It was like, I want that bass. You know,
Looks cool.
looks cool.
Yeah.
As soon as you let it go.
Just it's on the floor every time.
I
Yeah.
hate mine so much.
It's
Terrible
very
design.
Yeah, he never
hard to
plays
play. Very hard to play.
It's also just such a giant. It's like the biggest
massive.
baseball neck too at the
Yes.
Do I have yours right now?
top. No, it's actually
it's in
here
here.
somewhere.
It's here somewhere.
It
Yeah.
used to be at your house.
Did
want
you
it
have
back.
Did you have
I
a
want
hard
that thing.
case for yours?
Uh-uh.
Like the case you have to get because it's like all angled.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
like people thought it was like a keyboard. Like I had like a
It's
Nord,
that long,
like
yeah.
massive keyboard. I'm like, no, it's a bass, dude. Freaking
I
huge.
promise.
So then, how are you in practicality? Are you joining a band right away?
Well, there wasn't an opportunity maybe for like another year,
Okay.
and then I mean, I don't know. You guys
Well,
probably.
then, what songs are you learning then? Because then it's a switch.
Oh
It's not
yeah,
orchestral stuff anymore.
sure, yeah. No, I mean, what's funny is like the songs that I like to play in orchestra were always like the more pop songs anyway. Like
Sure.
"Stand by Me," we learned
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I was like, hell
Playing
yeah.
pits anyway.
Yeah, always.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
it was pretty natural. And then I got like a music teacher just like at a music store. So then it was just like listening to Beatles, listening to like Led Zeppelin, trying
Sure.
to like learn.
Yes.
So that's all the stuff that I like is just all the
Yes.
classics.
But what was your first band with like electric?
First band, so yeah, we were just fumbling through being a band. It was my friend Daniel, who you know as well,
Yeah.
Daniel Martin.
Shout out
Yeah.
Dan.
Shout out
Dan.
Daniel. You can call him Snake if you want.
What's
Daniel.
up,
My name in that band, Spider with a
All
Y.
right. Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
I
dude.
see where this is headed.
I'm writing this
What was the
down.
band? What was the band called?
The band was called Red Lemon, which is a terrible name.
Yeah.
But yeah, we were rock and roll outfit, you know.
Dude,
We had no
I've never
idea
heard of
what
a
the
band
fuck we were
called Red
doing.
Lemon.
No,
true.
you
It's
knew
so
exactly what you're doing.
Yeah.
What was
Yeah.
the other members' names?
We had Elena Pollock. She was our lead singer, front woman. Which
But she
was good. She
But what was
good.
her
What was her stage
Nick's name?
Her name was Elena, so that was like as unique enough, right?
Okay.
Fair.
Yeah.
And then we had Chris on the drums, who is a really good drummer as well. Which
All
he
right.
went on to play with Dan's other band. You probably saw him.
Okay.
Yeah, but I
So-
think I saw the other one, the girl drummer.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Chris. Oh, Chris.
Chris, you know Chris, yeah.
Well,
But anyway,
shout out
you know,
What was
you-
his cool name, dude?
What was Chris's name? Why do you guys
Yeah,
get
how come
Spider?
only
I
you
think-
and you and yeah.
well, you know,
It's
we were-
just Bono and the S.
exactly.
Snake and Spider, dude.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
had the egos, you know.
We
Larry, Adam. Yeah.
We never told the other members.
It was a secret thing, man.
Shout out Adam and Larry.
Dude, love Larry.
But you know, first band, you know, you're like figuring it out, right?
Yeah,
of course.
why not?
It's the most awkward and the best thing in
Yeah.
the world.
You're just
right?
doing
Shout
covers.
out.
You writing songs. You.
Dan was writing a lot of songs.
Okay, sweet.
I dip my toe in. I'll write like a song a year. Like I can't write. I don't know. Like it doesn't come natural. You
Okay.
know?
Mm-hmm.
So like I'll go for the George Harrison slot once in a while. Like,
nice.
Let me get
Yeah.
one. Let me get one.
Yeah, one on the album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's how you said that you got together because you already had written a
Yeah.
few songs.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so I just kind of stored it up, and then the band I was in at the time had ended, and I wanted it to be a goal of like, I want to make an album, and
Yeah.
push myself, because I'd never done it. So
Yeah.
these guys, Dave and Jane, really helped me out.
Yeah, that was the first time we were like the backing band.
Yeah, and
for-
you had a lot of input also just stylistically too. Like they're much better at drums and guitar than I am, so
Fair.
it
Yeah,
made
okay.
everything a lot more fleshed out.
But
Yeah.
we also didn't want to
What
step
was
on your
this band
toes. What?
Yeah. So is this Black Heartthrobs then?
No,
Or
this
yeah,
is
this is
Mark's,
just- yeah.
Mark's like
Okay,
solo.
so it's just Mark's
solo
venture.
album.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
just wanted to try,
It's
right?
called Mark's Venture.
Yeah,
Mark's
yeah.
Venture, LLC. You can be an investor.
But we don't want to step on your toes because you're like, oh, I have all these songs and I'm out of this band. I want to write my own songs, put them
Yeah.
out. So we don't want to give too much. We just wanted to like follow whatever you're putting down.
It worked out really good, yeah. And kind of the basis of working together, we figured it all out, and
Well,
know.
then how many bands were you in before in the middle there?
Yeah.
I've only been in 4 bands.
Okay, so we're missing 2.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
have Red Lemon.
Yes, we have Red Lemon.
And Black Heartthrobs.
Yeah, Black
So now we've
Heartthrobs.
got
At the end, though.
We have a
Green.
band called Vin Scully.
Nice.
That was
R.I.P.
my,
baby.
Yeah. With my friend Graham. It was kind of like a math rock band.
Sweet.
College years. My friend Graham's a great musician. He's in a band called Iris.
Okay.
And they're touring UK right now, actually.
Nice. Good
They
for
just
them.
played a show in Manchester last night.
Fuck yeah.
Shout out.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Dope.
And then then the big band that I played for most of my 20s was called Children. We were like a psychedelic rock band.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Hell yeah.
So now you know all about
Your band
my
history.
musical history.
Well,
so.
A, we love band names, so there's
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
So there's that. But then also, like, what leads you to today, you
Yeah.
know?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now I gotta ask, like, what are your parents raising you on, like, music-wise? What are you listening to around the house? Growing up, like,
go
before
for
you can
two.
remember,
Yeah.
yeah.
Don't
I
worry,
mean,
we're
they-
still circling back.
No, I mean
It's
they
all
were
coming
they were
together.
playing like mariachi stuff probably.
Sure.
I mean,
Sweet.
or just whatever's on the. I think my dad listened to CCR a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, my mom loved the Monkees.
Sure.
My mom
Not the
played a lot
Beatles,
of-
the Monkeys.
Yeah,
Awesome.
Which makes me think of like Marge Simpson.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. You guys are almost as good as the Monkeys, man. yeah.
But yeah, so I have a strong love of the
Fuck
Monkees.
yeah. The Monkeys are awesome.
Yeah.
The Monkeys are awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
I love the Monkees.
Neil Diamond,
Hell yeah. All day.
great writer.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
But you mentioned, what was right before that? It was
Mariachi
CCR.
stuff. Oh, CCR, yeah.
Yeah, my
Jesus
dad
Christ, yeah.
plays CCR.
So,
Talk
so
about
then,
the greatest American songs.
yeah.
Like, those are fucking...
They're American as fuck, that's
Yeah.
for
Yeah,
sure.
America,
Yeah.
dude.
That drives me the
crazy.
craziest because, like, that band was John Fogerty saying, "Hey guys, if we don't write the greatest songs ever, we're toast." And
Yeah.
then he just did it.
Yeah.
He just went,
Yeah.
Just a
Just got like a notebook and wrote like
Yeah.
all the song
Banger.
titles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
banger, all-time
Banger.
greatest.
He just
classic,
wrote his
banger.
whole contract up for the rest of his life.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
It's
like,
awesome.
I'm retiring
Yeah.
right now. Okay.
And he played a Rick Liverpool too.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, I'm
Did
pretty
he
sure he
have a
did.
messed up tuning it?
It's not that, Rick.
Greg, you almost have something historical on that one.
So then, does that mean, if you said your sister was into like the Smiths and the Cure and all that stuff, is that like the Teenage Rebellion? Like, what music would you say was like yours?
My Teenage Rebellion?
Yeah.
It's probably like that skater punk sort of stuff.
Sure, okay.
You know,
Name him.
like no effects, all
yeah.
that stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Lagwagon.
Lagwagon,
Yeah, yeah.
Operation Ivy, all
Yeah,
that
yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
Yep.
for sure.
You have to.
Yeah.
What's
Okay.
the best NoFX record?
Oh, probably Drunken Public. It's got to be.
Heard You Suck Live is the best.
I heard they suck live.
Sorry, we were looking.
Yeah, wrong.
That's right.
Yeah.
Are they finally
Oh, that's
retiring?
nice.
They're finally.
They say they.
Yeah, they are.
They
They're
say they
Kiss,
are.
dude. They're Kiss. They're
Yeah, they're
punk rock's
Kiss. They are punk rock Kiss. They're gonna get back together. It's just how
They're
long of a
gonna.
break they'll
Someone's gonna
take.
run out of fucking cocaine money. They're gonna have to put out another.
It's gonna be Fat Mike.
Yeah.
Punk Rock Museum. Anyone yet?
No, not yet.
No, where's that?
Well, Vegas. They opened it.
I know.
Yeah.
Interesting spot to have it, but there
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah, why not?
I mean,
Money.
Sure.
cheap rent probably.
Probably.
International. Fucking punk
Like,
music.
Well, what kind of stuff is in there?
The
memorabilia
things
and
that you would,
shit.
you
But
know,
like, which bands?
a
Like,
Sid Vicious jacket.
Yeah, like
and
Ramones.
yeah, no, but
And
like
no
Sneakers.
effects shit.
Oh,
Bottles of teenage
these
angst.
bands are older than
Bottles of eggs.
Bad
Hold up.
Religion, Black Flag. Like it has a history now.
I'm just
Yeah.
wondering where like the bookends are for being in a museum for punk rock.
It's right next to Zach Baggins' Haunted Museum.
Right
next
yeah,
to all
it's
the-
next
all
to
the
Ripley's
curses.
Believe It or Not. Yeah.
Well, I mean, they're gonna have like some 41 or something like that.
I
You
mean,
know,
Probably.
like,
the lyric sheet to Carousel is what
30 years old.
30 years old.
Damn.
Yeah.
yeah.
So you have kids that are into it right now. Those parents are going to enjoy that trip just
Yeah.
as much as the kids.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. So why not have a museum?
Oh, it makes sense.
Shit's old.
Yeah,
True.
Yeah, it's
Greg
old as fuck.
Graffin is a professor.
Yeah. Exactly.
Now he's working for the system, with the system.
Yeah,
man.
this fucking sellouts.
Change your religion.
Come.
Yeah. How's your tenure, bro?
Mr. Astrophysicist.
Oh, you know, actually, so my day job is I work for the UCLA libraries.
Oh, hell yeah.
And so,
Which one?
Well, I work from like behind the scenes, kind of
Okay.
like purchasing stuff for all the.
Because I went to UCLA. So.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. I'm a
Oh,
Bruin.
nice. Oh, nice.
I'd hang out in Schoenberg all day.
Well, okay,
yeah.
so I used to
it what?
work at Biomed, a
Okay.
Biomed library.
Yeah.
And on my last day there, who shows up? Greg Graffin.
Greg, of course.
And he goes
Yeah.
in there, and he like lost his like library card. And I like issued him like a new one or something.
Got to give him a new Bruin
So
card.
yeah, I'm like typing in his name.
Aw,
like I know
fun.
who he is. I'm not.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna say anything.
Yeah.
So yeah.
You're like,
How do you spell that?
Exactly.
Still
Yeah.
asking his name, dude.
Oh,
What's your
yeah.
name?
Professor Graffin, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that Professor? Can I call you Professor?
Okay, what's your favorite Bad Religion album?
Ooh.
None of them.
They don't really like them. I know.
What about you?
Maybe New America.
I like maybe
That's kind of the one that got me into them.
So no
against
offense.
against the
Just not
against the
it.
grain, a recipe for
Yeah.
hate.
What's the
probably.
one with Sorrow on it? The
Oh
one-
yeah, that's later.
It's
Yeah.
later, but that one's really fucking good.
Yeah, I think
I
Jane
forget what
likes
it's
that
called.
one.
Yeah. New America's probably mine.
Yeah, I never liked
They,
it.
they've never liked it.
It's
They're
just too
out.
wordy.
It's
Wordy.
give me the hook.
It's the same
hooks?
song.
Give me
Same
the
with
hook.
Pennywise. It just ends up being. It's
Well,
like
Pennywise is different.
Pennywise is way different.
Yeah.
All
West
right.
Coast
It's-
has
well-
West Coast has a certain flavor about it that is very storytelling, and as a Detroit ear, that's what I grew up in. Like, give me the hook.
Yeah.
So already,
Just say the words over
as
and
soon
over
as the
again.
Offspring came out, I was like, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's my kind of punk. Let's do that.
Yeah.
So if I can get even Anti-Flag, like at least there's a hook.
Yeah.
And Bad Religion is like, all right, you're not much of a singer, are you?
No, yeah.
yeah. But it doesn't mean I don't love. It's poetry.
Yeah.
It's a great writer.
Good harmonies.
yeah. I
Good
mean,
harmonies.
Yeah.
He's obviously not
production?
bad
Good
because he's got
production?
a lot of
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
people that follow him
Shout
and
out
buy his shit.
Epitaph. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just I'm not
never
just
my
gonna
thing.
buy their stuff.
Yeah, I'd go
I like
Rancid.
them. They're wrong.
So I just want to say I used to be on Epitaph way back in the
nice.
day.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Hell
Yes.
yeah.
Well, there goes that sponsor.
Allegedly.
Yeah. Shout out Epitaph.
So then
Resign.
let's
Resign.
get the band history.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
well, yeah,
I used to play bass in a band called Oscar that was on Epitaph.
Oscar. Okay.
You know, we had like a 3-album deal, but only just put out 2 albums and called it quits.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
way back in the day.
What year is this?
Guys.
This is like
2008.
No, like 2000, 2001.
Oh,
Okay.
dang.
Yeah, we were like the youngest band
Fuck
back
yeah.
then.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I would have been in. Yeah.
It kind of sounds really familiar. How was the ride?
That was the ride.
Yeah.
That was fine.
Did they run you around the country? The
Do the Warp Tour thing, or
we
what'd
did,
you do?
we did play the Warped Tour once. We played like the main stage.
Sweet.
And in Ventura when it came out.
Yeah.
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 So
Yeah, I
yeah,
love
that was
that
cool.
one.
Like I think we were the first band, and I forgot my tuner, so I asked Papa Roach and I borrowed their tuner,
Hell yeah.
which is funny.
Fuck
They
yeah.
said no, right?
I said, what
No, I
tuner?
think I used it, and right away they just like
Allegedly.
snatched it.
Yeah,
Like they're
makes
just like, "Are you done?" Like,
Yeah.
take it away.
Oh, you tuned backstage before the shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like getting
yeah.
ready. Just,
Yeah.
But it was stupid. Like
Yeah.
we're so dumb. Like our amps were like missing casters and like leaning, and like we wouldn't bring tuners to shows.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
just,
I mean,
We
that's
didn't
kind of punk rock.
Super
Well,
punk.
we're just like too dumb.
That's even more punk rock.
But yeah, it was cool. I think, and then after we played, they're like, it was the Donnas. They had like the 2 stages.
Oh yeah.
And they were
yeah.
like,
right next to each other.
that was Oscar. We're the
Yeah.
Donnas. I always
Uh-huh.
remember that.
Okay.
Nice.
That's fun.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I
awesome.
think the same day, I think Green Day played and Weezer played.
Nice.
And
yeah.
MXPX too.
that early, they were still on Warp Tour.
Yeah, way
Yeah.
back when.
Fuck yeah. Good times.
That's fun. How was the label like family vibe? I mean, how?
I have a theory about
Mm-hmm.
this.
All right.
is that
Allegedly.
yeah, this is absolutely
There you go.
allegedly. Is that so? Brett is like the head. Brett from Bad
Yeah.
Religion is the head.
Yeah.
The label. I think they made so much money off Offspring that he kind of what's it called? Regressed and started doing drugs again.
Ah,
And I think-
relapse.
Relapse.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
And so
Allegedly.
he,
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
alleged, it's all
Yeah.
alleged. This is,
Yeah.
this is me.
Pure speculation.
I read like a Spin magazine
it?
article,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I made this
You're just
conclusion
adding
myself.
criminal charges.
But
Are you a cop?
I think he disappeared for a while, and the label kept going, and they weren't hiring.
Right.
They weren't signing any new bands.
Okay.
So they got a new guy to fill in, and then he's like, "We need to get new blood," and they signed us.
Sure.
And then Brett came back.
Got it.
So I think we slipped underneath.
Underneath
radar.
the quality control. Yeah,
Exactly.
I'm kidding.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Timing and network and
Yeah,
timing.
man. That's awesome.
Dude, timing.
Yeah, luck for sure.
Yeah, timing and luck. For
Yeah,
sure.
I think like we played one show, and then already we potentially could have been on Epitaph after one show.
Hell
Nice.
yeah.
So it was like just luck.
So wait,
crazy.
but to go back to band history, then what number band is that for you?
I don't.
What?
We
So
need-
first band is family band, right?
First band is Family Band.
that the
Does
name?
it have a name?
Called-
Does it have a name?
We never really had a name, but then I think we wanted to call it like whatever Hawaiian Punch was, which was like Fruit Juicy Red,
Okay.
All right.
Oh, the
which
flavor of
sounds
one
sexual
person. Yeah,
now.
It's a good name though.
Fruit juicy red lemon.
Yeah.
See?
Meant to
Similar
be.
wavelength.
But yeah, I don't know. There's so many like weirdo bands. I don't remember them all.
But weirdo band names are the best.
Yeah, yeah.
bands.
That's
Yeah,
fine,
like-
no pressure.
Fat Lazy Americans.
Okay.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
I don't even know.
So it got real punk real fast for you.
Yeah.
yeah,
Was it always
we were
punk?
always like not that. We were not that punk, but we played punk music. Like when we were touring, we never listened to punk. We were listening to like Not a Surf and the Shins or some shit like that.
Okay.
Uh,
But playing
Pedro
punks.
the Lion, but then we just play punk.
That's cool. It's a good
I mean,
dichotomy.
yeah.
Yeah.
I listen to a lot of hip hop and rap.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we were not really listening to pop punk while doing pop punk.
Fuck no.
Yeah.
I still don't like listening to pop punk.
I do.
I think there's some like new pop punk I kind of like.
Yeah, there's some good shit. Pup's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Everything Jeff Rosenstock does is awesome. Yeah.
But yeah, I think
There's good shit.
there's a bunch of bands I played, but I don't even remember. I don't know, like. But Oscar was like the big one, and then the Black Heartthrobs was like the big one.
Okay.
Great.
Yeah.
Great. Well,
So okay, okay.
We got 2 out of them.
So then give us the Black Heartthrobs history then. So
Black
Yeah.
Heartthrobs history was I was working at UCLA,
okay,
and Jane was also there too, going to UCLA.
gotcha.
And we both work at the library, and a DJ there was like, "Hey, do you want to play my show?"
Oh sweet.
Asked me, and I didn't want to do it by myself, so then I asked her, like, because I knew she played drums. So we just did acoustic performance, and then from then we started dating, and then the
Hell
band took
yeah.
off.
it's all
Nice.
over. Yep.
Yeah.
This is the rest.
And now we have a baby.
yeah.
Yeah,
First show to baby.
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. What was the first show?
The first show, I was really into Jonathan Richmond, and I read his biography.
Okay.
And he was playing hospitals. So I called Cedar Sinai and said if we can play for them.
Whoa.
So our first show was playing for Cedar Sinai people.
Hell yeah.
And I think afterwards, there was like an old black lady came up to me. She's like, "Why are you called the Black Heartthrobs? You're not black." and I felt weird.
But the heart. Racist. Yeah.
There we are.
Yep.
Totally. You gotta. Yeah.
It's a good question. Yeah.
Yeah. And then we just play like locally on the west side, like
Sure.
little coffee shops. Or
Mhm. Where's your favorite place to play?
I love near my hood is the Cinema Bar.
Oh, okay.
In Culver City. I think
don't know
Elliott
that one.
Smith used to play there. I
Sure.
think Bonnie Raitt maybe or like
Would it
secret
fit
shows.
a rock band?
What was that?
Would it fit a rock band?
Yes,
Barely.
So it's
Okay.
very small.
Very
Blow it
small.
up, boys.
Let's book it.
blow
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
And
Live
sometimes
favorite.
I don't know that place.
it's kind of near Sony Studios. So, like,
Okay.
I've seen like SNL cast and like weird celebrities sometimes walk
Alright,
in there. Sure,
Yeah.
Cool.
it's a cool place.
One of
Nice.
those secret room-ish.
Yeah, but it's kind of mainly country.
cool.
Okay.
But they also have indie rock or rock bands all the time.
Nice.
When Nashville comes out to talk to those label people, they do a little set there.
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Possibly.
Oh, L.A.
And Old Town Pub probably.
I like Old Town Pub. It's
Yeah, that place is
classic.
fun.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
always a fun night.
The
Yeah,
Redwood.
we've done that one.
I like,
oh yeah,
um,
Redwood's fun too. Yeah.
Constellation Room in Fullerton's always fun.
Yeah.
I like that place.
Yeah, yeah.
Just like little places, you know. Had a few opportunities to play bigger stages and stuff, but never like repeated like home base type stuff. you
Yeah,
know?
totally.
Yeah.
Something to be said for that. We had a good run of like playing shows a lot with like a lot of the same crowds. Like your bar is now where you play.
Yeah.
Kind of. I like.
They know
that.
the words and shit.
Yeah. That's always
That's good.
good feeling.
Yeah.
The scenes in the clicks. I mean, shout out Frequency Within. Shout out
Yeah.
SoCal indie musicians. Like,
Yeah.
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 That's kind of how this all came together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're great.
We've known them for a long time. We knew them before they were. Well, I've known them before they were Frequency Within.
Shit.
Oh, hell
And
yeah.
I think they were called Golly Gee Whiz.
Fuck
Sounds
yeah.
about right.
Rumors are spreading. Gully
Yeah.
Cheese.
Talk about that.
Allegedly.
Yeah. I'm sure they probably said
I
that.
think we've had some version of Frequency 3 times on the podcast.
Yeah. Erica's been
Not
on.
the same members. Erica's been on twice. Jenna's
Jenna's
on.
been on with
Yeah.
just Ollie,
Ollie.
and then it was all of them. I think.
I think I missed 2 of those.
You
That's
missed.
aw-
Yeah.
That's awesome.
But then we had the whole band here. It's the only time
Yeah.
we've done 4 people.
Yeah.
It
That was a fucking train wreck.
Yeah, it was not great.
I missed
Yeah.
that,
It was
and then
not
I
great.
tried to mix it, and I just ended up just.
That's right. That was the one you
I was like-
missed because it was 6
and that
people.
was,
and
and that was the 3rd appearance, so like we already kind of knew
right.
each other.
Yeah.
So then it's like, so then it was just like,
Boom on China shop right off the bat.
Yeah.
yeah, after we were just talking. So then it's just more.
Yeah, it's
talk,
just a
talk,
party.
talk,
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys turned on the mics, and it just sounded like you were already partying.
Yeah, that's how it was. Yeah, I was like, this was a mistake.
It's the middle of a conversation already. I was like, oh, damn.
I helped record one of Frequency Within's like EPs way back in the day.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
And then I got us a van and we did a tour, the Heartthrobs. And then once we had the baby, I'm like, I should sell this van. And Frequency Within bought it because they needed like their van dropped out like a couple days before they're supposed to
Fucking
leave.
Vans.
Fucking-
Yeah, it works.
fucking
man.
vans,
dude.
Vehicles.
Yeah.
Fuck
So I sold my van like a year ago, a couple months ago.
Okay. What kind of van? What are they in now?
Ford Econoline,
Yeah,
dude.
Econoline.
Econo.
Yeah.
Classic.
Classic.
Yes.
A little bit of rust on the roof, nice patina, you know, dent in the doors.
Yeah.
It's a good van.
Dude.
Yeah.
All right.
Solid
Broken
van.
in. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's ready.
We stripped ours and just put, AstroTurf down, threw a couch in the back. It was awesome.
There you go.
Nice.
Back in the days. We're talking about getting Frequency. They had 15 new songs ready to go.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to get them in here. Just
Yeah.
Yeah. Do some
blast
demos.
out one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
fresh out
you guys
Sunday.
would be a good. I think the sound that I heard of your stuff, I think would.
That's all in
would-
here.
Yeah, I think that would work for what they're doing.
We could
Totally.
really sharpen up some of their sonics.
Yeah.
And also, like, if they want, you want a couple more hooks, I can.
I heard.
Throw me
some
a
that's
writing
halftime.
credit. Yeah.
I think I heard one of their last singles, or maybe this is a year ago, and I thought it was produced. I thought it was almost like too beefy, or like I could hear the samples too much. Like I mean, you want to have the samples to like beef it up, but I felt
Yep.
like it was too much.
Yeah.
Yep.
Where I felt like it was the drumming, like I lost the drumming.
Power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, but it sounded good.
Yeah.
It sounded
It
good.
did. You guys' drum tones are great.
Oh, yeah. I
I
don't
think
know.
the last album, really, the room helped a lot too.
Yeah.
Was that the
That
Davy
snare
Jones
is
space?
like-
Davy Jones? Yeah. and we tried to. We got the Drum Doctors. You heard of
Okay.
those guys?
Tuned everything up
yeah,
perfect.
Okay, they're just
Fuck
drum
yeah.
techs for
Yeah,
hire.
it's, they're like in Burbank or something like that.
Okay.
They'll tune the drums the way you want it. And
Fuck yeah.
It's like a huge auditorium. This is where Josh Freeze puts his stuff.
Sweet. Okay.
And you just tell them how you want it and
Nice.
pick it up and it's
Fuck.
there.
How much does that shit cost?
I mean,
Allegedly.
Yeah.
I think it's cheaper if you bring your own drum heads. But
$2,400.
it might be like $150 and they just tune your
Okay.
drums.
It's not bad at all.
Yeah.
That might be worth doing.
Yeah. Just like right before the studio.
Nice.
That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, because I don't know if it's the most recent snare. I went through like I didn't see years or anything like that, but the snare was like it's exactly what you want it
Oh, cool.
to be.
Yeah.
It has that crisp and that crunch and that room.
Nice.
So I was immediately like, vibe.
Yeah, and I
probably-
should say it also, you do a good job even at your home studio of it.
Oh, thanks, man.
You know, it's
Yeah,
not
who-
just Davy Jones's room. This guy knows what he's doing, all right?
David
Yeah.
Jones.
Did you
just
do all
do
the
it.
mixing or?
Because I don't know which one's which, to be
Yeah,
honest with
yeah.
you.
Yeah. I do the mixing of probably like 90%, but just the last album was I wanted to pass it off to somebody else.
Okay. Sure.
Because it
Get
takes me
lost
so
in it.
long.
I'm
It
still
does take
debating
fucking
this
forever.
next one.
Yeah.
What's your advice?
Um,
Because we're plugging in and going.
Yeah. So once it's
But
tracked,
it's-
it's tracked. We're trying not to dub too much.
but you know, like your brain knows how it should sound. You pass it off to somebody else.
Son of a
It's
bitch.
it should be you. It should be you. You just take
doing
your
it.
time.
Correct. We
no
have to-
escape.
Unless
we
you,
have to fix this. We're mixing our own out.
I mean, here's the good
unless
news.
you got a lot of money and you
Yeah.
pay somebody else, they'll charge like $250 a song.
Yeah.
But that adds up, man.
Soundbetter.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's exactly what I was thinking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did that for mastering, and that actually worked good for us.
Worked out really
we'll
well.
probably use that
Yeah.
guy again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, definitely. We went
Yeah, shout
back
out-
to him to do the vinyl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we did covers of the Beatles' White Album.
Fun.
We did all 30 songs.
Nice.
And we changed all the chords and melodies.
Just reharmed the
I
whole
was
thing.
gonna say,
Yeah.
you guys are broke, aren't you?
Sacrilegious.
So we did like the first
think it's
half, the
awesome.
first 17 songs like 9 years ago.
Okay.
And then we're trying to finish it up because we almost were done. Then we had the baby.
I can't find
Okay.
it right now.
It's only on Bandcamp.
shit.
Bandcamp. Okay.
Because I didn't know about royalties and all that stuff.
Oh,
I
sure,
wanted
yeah.
to skirt and avoid all that.
Yeah. Bandcamp.
Oh yeah, we're being sued.
We don't want Paul's lawyers
everyone.
coming after
And plus, we would use samples you're not supposed to use. Like we used like Led Zeppelin
Allegedly.
samples.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
We always get like this is always demonetized.
Oh yeah. We're gonna be demonetized as soon as we put this out.
We don't make money off of this.
I one of my friends is a lawyer for Songs Universal, and I asked
Okay.
him like, "Do you think you could get the permission to use Led Zeppelin's song
In a Beatles song.
in a Beatles song?" And his mind like blew. Like that is impossible.
hell are you
That
talking
is so.
Do you
impossible.
have $500,000?
Yeah.
Can we claim
Fuck yeah, dude.
ignorance?
I'm so
Yeah.
down.
Let me see.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go listen
So
to that
excited
after
about
this.
that.
So
Are
we're
you
trying
sending it
to
over this way?
we're trying to finish the last half, and so
No,
I'm
fuck
mixing
you.
it now. So I'm just going insane.
So you've tracked it already?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
should be going
Okay.
insane.
And-
You
shit.
asshole. This is awesome.
There's
Yeah.
17 tracks on there.
well, then we did the other 13, so there's
Yeah,
30
yeah.
tracks.
Fuck
I don't
you.
even remember what we did for half of those songs.
How long ago did you do it?
We did it right before the baby was born.
And you
Like
Okay.
switched up keys
November.
and-
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
can
it's
I
not
just-
just shit. It's like
Can I just?
Yeah.
Can I just?
that's faithful. A few of them are faithful.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
This is us laughing though. It was like fucking around.
Yeah, dude.
Pick something better. This is,
No, I mean, no.
pick
I just-
anything.
all
Pick
I-
anything
okay.
else.
Do like
Okay.
Obladi.
Do Martha My Dear.
Do Martha My Dear.
Okay, do Martha.
There's Martha.
Do her, dude.
I did it in a minor key.
Do it in minor.
Wait, I'm gonna get.
Well, you put it up to the microphone,
I
dude.
want to get here.
Our drummer Jane is playing violin.
Hell yeah.
Minor.
Yeah.
It's all Beatles.
Yeah.
It sounds kind of ELO-ish.
Yeah, it
Oh,
does a little
very.
bit.
Yeah. When you switch the modes.
My brain is kind of broken.
That's all Jeff Lynne was doing. He was listening to the Beatles and switching modes and making
Fucking
It's very sacrilegious. It's very.
Oh, it's totally.
No, that's awesome.
Whatever.
No,
Who cares?
Have fun.
No,
It's out of
Have
respect.
fun, dude.
Yeah, people
Music.
used to comment on like YouTube just like "fuck you guys" or
Of
just like
course.
this is
How dare you.
This is
Yeah.
pornography
Yeah.
or something.
Reported for pornography.
Well, now
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can put it up and disable comments.
There you go.
Yeah. So we're working on that, and I'm trying to mix it. I just started like last week,
Okay.
and it's just
alright.
so much insecurity, so much like
That's-
I gotta watch this video, and now I gotta use all these same plugins.
You should play on a
lot.
percentage line. If it's 80, you gotta let it go.
Yeah.
What do you mean if
80%,
it's-
We
80
use the
20,
80%
80 20.
line.
What,
Yeah.
what do you
'Cause
mean?
If
If it's
all think
80% good, you're done.
It's
I
probably
gotcha.
90.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
probably 95.
Yeah.
If everyone is in agreement at an 80, then
Call it
you
good.
should call
Do
it.
you only hate 20%? Put it out.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
never gonna get
And
100.
how much
Yeah.
do you really hate? Probably 5%. So
Are
Yeah.
you over 80? Are you 85?
Fuck yeah,
You're
dude.
on style.
Why are you still working on it? Yeah.
You're charging yourself interest.
No one's gonna hear the spring on the kick drum pedal. No one's gonna hear it.
And if they do, they're gonna think it's a cool Easter egg.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hear the spring.
I
on the
hear
kick.
it too.
Yeah.
We just heard it the other day,
bothers
Alvaro.
me.
So I brought it.
Yeah.
That's why it haunts me in my dreams.
So I want to finish it in the next like 3 weeks, and
Alright.
my friend knows the mastering guy that did the Monkeys albums,
There you go.
which is Bill
yeah.
Bill Ingot.
Sounds
Okay.
right.
And
Sure.
I'm gonna ask him to see if he would do it.
All right.
If he'll do it on the cheaps
Yeah,
as a
yeah,
friend,
yeah.
because I don't want to spend a lot of money.
You like the Beatles, right?
Okay. Now the question is really like, so it's 2010, 2012, 2021.
Big gap.
Yeah. Of putting out stuff.
Yeah.
It was okay.
that
Your
mixing?
kid isn't 9.
Yeah, you said 9 months, not 9 years. Yeah.
It was a lot of songwriting insecurity.
Okay.
And we put out, maybe there's like EPs put out, but like I started going to like songwriting classes and workshops, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh shit, there's like a way to really craft and spend a lot of time. And I think I like stopped and really worked on it. I don't know if we're better at the other side, but I mean, I've like, you know, studied a bunch, and I took these classes with like Peter Case from the Plimsolls.
Okay.
So I got to know him. He's like a friend of mine. He's super nice. He
Cool.
like went to our show when we played San Francisco.
Plimsolls have dope songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Peter Case is amazing. And then
Yeah.
I took classes with Burton Navarre from the Knack.
Cool.
Oh,
So
fuck
I'm
yeah.
friends with
I love the
Burton.
Knack.
Burton's super nice.
Sweet.
Yeah, dude.
Even,
Shout out
Power
Detroit.
pop.
Yeah.
yeah, he even gave me like a Farfisa for free.
Oh,
He's super nice.
Sweet.
And so he was really good. And so, I mean, I nitpick lyrics so much and like melodies and chord changes. And so I think it took me a while to like rebuild
Okay.
of like, what do I want to say? What do I want to do?
Mhm.
So that's why there's probably a gap.
Okay.
Marshall Mathers on and off drugs.
Should have stayed
Knowledge.
Yeah.
Knowledge. Yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you do in the meantime? Did you play shows? Did you
I probably
do
just-
all that classes?
It's,
and
you know,
shit?
it's probably just doing all those classes and also just being so lazy and being so insecure about mixing.
Okay.
And the studio's like in your backyard, so you're just like, why don't we watch a movie instead?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, yeah,
so-
No immediacy or pressure.
Yeah.
Sure.
I don't go to the beach. I live by it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Well, don't you guys? Do you guys ever experience that with like when you start out, you're kind of like drunk on power in a way because you're like everything I've learned and play sounds awesome, right? Like I know these chords, fuck yeah, I'm in it. I'm learning these songs, you know. But it's like you get to a certain point where you realize like all the tools at your disposal, and then just making decision points for songwriting becomes like way harder, right?
That's what
Yeah.
we struggle with most now is just
like
decisions.
Choices.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
you're like, there's
Yeah.
too many choices, man.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I mean,
There's too many choices.
yeah,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
that's where I
That's
think
all it is.
just for us having like that 80% rule, or we do a lot of like voting now. So like
Yeah.
the last album we did like 20 something songs.
We're lucky there's an odd number of us.
30.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
to move
It was like
through
30
it.
demos, and then we voted on the top 15, and whatever crossed, we knew we were making it, and then we were left with 3, and we each chose one that we all liked.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
So then it's like finding ways to cut that
Uncertainty.
that like comfort of having something.
Yeah.
So like keep yourself moving. Like
Yeah.
Craig has been annoying us about these songs for fucking months.
yeah, yeah.
We develop a system though that
Yeah,
works
but it
for
works.
the collective.
I'm not mad.
Yeah.
We get
Yeah.
shit done.
Otherwise, back in the day, I'm just like, song done, song done, song done, song done. We got to a point where producers are like, give me something that's not done. And then it's
Right.
like, okay, guys, let's just go back down to the fucking voice memos. I'm going to give you a bunch of voice memos.
Right.
We'll find out what everyone likes, and then everyone make it cool.
Pull
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
that
Let's
gem.
just do that.
Yeah.
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 We'll all take the same idea and then come together and make it work.
Yeah,
That's
our-
cool.
our
And then
last
the
one-
refinements is who's what do you want?
What's
Yeah.
your kick pattern?
Yeah,
Yeah.
what's your fill here? Can
Yeah,
you do
yeah.
something? No.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, your thing's here. We also go to
Hey, what about this? No, that's crap. Okay.
Yeah.
another thing we do that I think is probably unique that not a lot of people hear is we will go away to write music.
Yeah.
So
we
like
like
this-
we like
this
Like
is
a
retreats.
log cabin?
Yeah, literally.
That's sick.
Like no joke,
Big
because
Bear
this is a
or Joshua
workspace,
Tree.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
a workspace.
So when
Yeah.
you're here, you just feel like you're working, and like sometimes you need to just hang out with your buddies, drink whiskey, and fucking write music.
Yeah.
So like we just went to the middle of the desert, got
Banged out all these
wasted, and
songs,
just
yeah.
took all of our voice memos on our phones and just we dropped everything to drop D and just kept writing riffs and like this is
what
horrible
comes,
and like
yeah.
absolutely there's stuff where you're like this is the best thing ever. And you wake up next morning you're like these are the same 4 riffs, dude.
Yeah, we literally did over that trip. We did write the same song twice.
And we picked songs.
Like,
we picked 2 of the same songs
Yeah.
with the same exact riff.
we heard it back and was like,
Oh,
oh,
wait.
shit, that's the same fucking riff. Like,
Yeah.
So both those original ideas are making it, and the riff itself is
Change-
doesn't
neither of
exist.
them.
Yeah, yeah,
But
it
it's
doesn't
like
exist.
breeding ideas too. Like if you all find something that you like, and you're just instantly have something on a voice memo, you just know you can move on.
Yeah.
Like we know
Yeah.
we can bring this in and just flip it on its head or do whatever we want. There's a spark there. Like just make the spark bigger.
Yeah,
I like the idea of going to a place together to write. Like,
it's really fun.
like a lot of the songs that we did, you helped me do, were written in Big Bear at Family Cabin. you
Nice.
know,
Hell
of like,
yeah.
I'm here for this. I have to do it. Like, it's
That's
this
it.
is the
Dedicating
purpose.
time? Yeah, totally.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I
But
think
doesn't
that's
it-
important.
It gets you back to a place where you're just doing it because you really do love it.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're just doing it because you're like, yeah.
It's like you're staying the night at your friend's house when
I've
you're a
set
kid.
aside time to do this.
yeah,
And
because
fuck
it's
yeah,
fun.
I can
yeah.
throw myself into it.
Yeah.
As opposed to any kind of deadline, any kind of stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
You just find the inspiration and go.
But do you feel like, say you have phone memos, which are like little nuggets.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel like those are easy to, add water and then make them grow, as opposed to like you're all in a room and you jam, something sounds good,
Oh, I
and
hate
then
that
I
word.
never feel like I can fit lyrics into that jam.
Oh, we don't even fucking worry about lyrics.
But I always feel like if I start jamming and like, oh, this is a good riff, and like, oh, the changes are good.
Yeah.
It's like it's almost like a dead song because it's fun in that room, but I don't see how to complete it.
Interesting.
Well, if I have a nugget, I'm like, oh, this can grow to something, and then we all
Sure.
work it out.
But you can do the opposite with the jam, right? Like
It's just-
find what the roots are, find like a rhythm that you like, and then turn it into what you want.
I mean, a lot of
It's the
our
same,
a
like,
lot of our quote unquote verses are just like holding an open
Nothing.
note for 8 bars and just
Yeah.
like this will be where the verse goes.
Yeah.
And then we
Yeah.
go back to the
Placeholders.
chorus and like here's where the cool shit happens,
Yeah.
and then
But like the nuggets have like maybe like a verse and a chorus.
Sure.
And there's like kind of an idea.
Yeah.
As opposed to like, wow, this music sounds great. I have no idea to put in that bucket. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Oh,
I
sure.
feel like that happens to me a lot.
interesting.
You could probably also like you had a certain emotion in that moment, and like that's all you're gonna ever associate it with. You're just
Yeah.
stuck. You're stuck on that note.
So
Like, that's
I mean,
all it
you
is.
mentioned lyrics. When do lyrics come into the process for you? Do they come in
Very early.
Early?
It's
yeah.
like lyrics and
See,
chords.
where lyrics last. Lyrics
Yeah.
are fucking.
We
way
write them
last.
like onto the run in
Yeah.
the studio.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I took these
Put it in a
songwriting.
committee.
Yeah.
I took
Yeah,
these.
lyrics have to be last.
Yeah.
I was in
Yeah.
this songwriting class where it's really just a fucking poetry class.
Sure.
And because I mean, no one's gonna be like, oh, you should really add a seventh to that chord. Or
Right,
something like
right.
that. They're just looking at your lyrics on paper.
Yeah.
Right.
And they'll tell you like, hey, this didn't make sense. Oh, your
Right.
second verse should be your first verse.
Uh-huh.
And so I got really
Because you
better
set
at
up
that.
a story.
The context
exactly.
of the song, yeah.
Yeah.
Then give them the theme.
It's
of
so
the chorus.
interesting. I mean, I
But
love.
don't make it over a minute because
But-
labels hate that. You know?
But it's weird. If you get too crafty, it almost becomes like not music. It's like
yeah,
a weird
it becomes
balance.
a science experiment.
My number
yeah,
one's AC/DC, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the interviews, it's how do you feel about the critics saying that you've made the same record 15 times? It's not true. We've done it 16 times.
Yeah.
Lean into it. This is
Yeah,
what we do.
yeah. If you
Yeah.
have a go-to, fucking go to it.
Sure.
Because
Yeah.
the people, if they catch on to your sound, they don't want you to experiment too much.
That's true.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
looking for that. The highs are
Yeah.
fucking epic.
Yeah, we love
And
that.
they-
Also, like
Diverted
you're
like
the only
this
one
much
that's
in
gonna write your music.
Yeah,
Who
that's right.
cares
You can
how
only
the fuck
say
you
it
write
your
it?
way. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's your voice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
I
man.
find this is maybe a more freeing experience that I'm able to get out more songs in as a songwriter because I've been writing since fucking 12, and so being with these guys, it's like, oh, good, I can get out melodic themes and moods and like full crafted pieces of music right away, and now I get to assign the story to it.
Yeah.
Because
Wait, so you give them like you guys
All
write
of
the
us.
story?
Yeah,
Or all
kinda.
together. Story?
That's
Yeah.
literally what we just did like maybe a few weeks ago was like we sat down with these 11 demos we had and was just like what should the song be about? like
It's hard to collaborate on lyrics. You know, I feel like it is. Sometimes you want to like, oh, you
Yes.
should be like this, and then
it
somebody's
depends
like,
how personal the song is.
it
too,
is.
you know?
And plus, it's kind of
Yeah.
weird. You say like, oh, maybe this should be a lyric, and somebody
Yeah.
could easily feel like,
No,
oh, that's a dumb
I think-
lyric.
Yeah, yeah,
And so
yeah.
you're a little reserved. I feel when I try to collaborate with somebody, it's kind of difficult.
That's
I'm-
fair. That's
I'm
fair.
definitely. It's easier for me to finish someone's songs.
Yeah.
Than for me to like work with somebody.
That-
I feel like
that
'cause
makes total
it's too
sense.
much of my personal.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
take,
I
you know?
think what you're missing is something that Craig does have songs where like they're very fleshed out already for him.
Yeah.
And then what we do is just like, but like, hey, this word would be better like this, or add.
Yeah,
an
it
extra syllable.
depends. Yeah, they come
then
to us
there's
in
some that
various
we-
various
I've given
stages
them
of
full songs
completion.
before
Yeah.
that don't fit the band, so it's not worth our time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I want to put on an acoustic thing of 40 tracks, great, I can do it. I have the chords and the stories and the songs, but creating in this is what this band sounds like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is what this project sounds like, and that's
Yeah.
And we
I have a
typically
small
do-
project where I do all that,
Yeah.
you know,
Writing
self-indulgent
specifically
stuff.
for the band.
Yeah,
Yeah.
correct.
Yeah.
Which is impressive, people who can do that, right? Where you start realizing this will
Well,
work.
it helps to have the outlet to be doing
Yeah.
all that personal
Yeah.
stuff, which I do.
And we do
Nick does
everything.
Too, so, yeah.
So like,
Yeah.
he throws a bunch of weird shit at us, and we're just like, oh, that's kind of cool. And you're like, really? And we're like,
Yeah.
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 it's still good music.
Black and
Yeah.
Blue is your riff
Right.
turned into
To-
what the band sounds.
Yeah.
awesome.
Just literally
That's
the
cool.
same notes played differently on the guitar. Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah. It's just like,
Yeah.
it's like what this band sounds.
Right. And then we just whip it. And then we had, but like again, lyrics, we didn't know what the fuck that song was about.
Yeah.
Until,
And I got stories, so I'll find
yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my last band was like that, more of a jam, more of a collaborative sound. Like we would just, some things would come out of just like
Ether.
the ether, right? And so what was cool about the main writer of our band, he's really a great musician. He wouldn't sing lyrics, obviously, but he would put placeholder melodies, right?
Sure.
And
Yeah,
like
we'll
it would
do
just
that too,
emerge, right? And
Yeah.
it's like a beautiful thing. Like, holy shit, like there's something there. We would listen to back to the practices and just like, fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
And then he would usually be the one to go back and assign meaning to the words, right?
Right.
Because that is like kind of that was the last step of that band as well.
Lyrics,
But yeah, nonsense lyrics are great. Like placeholder.
You're still feeling it, you know?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
Metallica does that.
All of
Paul
our
Simon
song
does
titles.
that.
Mars Volta. Yeah.
Yeah. I think you got it. Just to, it gives
Get
you
it
momentum
out.
to keep it
Yeah.
going. Yeah.
Yeah.
Scrambled eggs.
I always find it fascinating when it's lyrics first.
Yes.
When someone goes lyrics first.
That's so foreign to me.
Yeah,
Me too.
yeah. I can't even really do it.
Like
I write lyrics independently. Like I say, hey, that's a cool sentence, and then I'll write that sentence down.
Elton grabbed stories
Yeah.
from Bernie and went, I remember when.
Yeah.
What are you doing, man?
How did you do that?
Okay.
That is foreign to me. I don't fully
I
understand.
can't really do that.
I've
as a
done
songwriter.
I've done that when I've collaborated with people. But
That's cool.
It's weird. It's
Yeah.
weird. It's just like it's going through the David machine. you
Sure.
know? That's
yeah.
all it is.
That's interesting.
You know.
It's tough. Yeah.
Now I want to do that.
Yeah.
It's a good
Seems like a
challenge.
good
But I
challenge.
think I
Sure,
need someone else's lyrics because as I'm writing the lyrics, I'm going to be
Yeah.
premeditating how that
Correct.
would be
That
sung.
melody it is.
I have a
yeah.
bunch of lyrics in here. You can do it.
Let's go.
I got a lot of lyrics too.
All right, ready?
I remember
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so how about this one? Like, what's the first concert you ever saw?
Ooh.
First concert.
Big or small, like first live music thing.
Right.
I think it was The Cure.
Nice.
I saw The Cure at the Rose Bowl,
Whoa, dude.
and Dinosaur Jr. opened up. I think.
Whoa!
my
Fuck.
God, how
That's
old are you?
awesome.
13 or 12 because my
Shit,
sister.
Yeah.
Rose Bowl. Fuck
Yeah.
You're at Rose Bowl at 13. That's good.
Yeah.
Damn you, David.
What about you?
good.
What
I
about you?
have to follow that up
With
I know
like
it's tough.
with my when you're a child you go where your parents take
Sure,
you.
of
course.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I have to do damage control before this.
yeah.
There's no damage control.
Okay, venue is cool. Hollywood Bowl,
Yes.
very
Okay,
cool.
but-
Mark's 8 years old, 9
Yeah.
years old.
Okay.
8.
The legendary Kenny Loggins, ladies and gentlemen. He didn't play Danger Zone. He didn't play Highway to the Danger Zone. Yeah, he played fucking Footloose.
Yeah.
Dude,
Didn't do Danger Zone?
No, me and my brother. That's
Boy,
the
that's a
only
hard
song we
answer.
wanted to hear.
Also, talk about some great Americans.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I mean,
Loggins
yeah.
handled
was
business.
Kenny
Fucking
Loggins.
K-Log.
That hair.
Shit, yeah. Did
Hell
he
yeah.
sound fantastic?
It was good. It was good. I mean, I don't know. It was my first concert like in a big
Big
venue
space.
like
yeah.
that. I was
Big-ass
impressed.
venue.
Sure.
Dude,
Even though I'm like,
Hollywood Bowl.
I didn't know who.
What about
Did it make you want to do like grow a beard or something?
No, no.
what about the first show you went to, like for yourself, like that you chose? And that you
Fucking Loggins, bro.
Yeah, it was Loggins again. The next night, you did like 3 nights.
I had to
like-
go back to. I was
Yeah.
addicted, dude. Oh shit!
I've started.
High school started going to like the Glass House, seeing
Sure,
some
there you
bands
go.
and stuff.
That's
Glass
fair.
House.
Love the
Yeah,
Glass
so
House.
I one that stands out in the high school years. I went with Daniel Snake Martin, who I've previously mentioned.
Shout out Daniel.
Snake.
Yeah.
We went to see the Ravenettes like when they first came over, and
Dope.
that blew my mind.
Dope.
At the
Fuck
Glass-
yeah.
Like literally like front of the stage, just all about it. Saw them recently again, just as good as always.
Sweet.
They're great.
Talk about a fucking vibe.
So, yeah,
Yeah.
it's good
Yeah.
shit. Because we like all the retro, like that band is kind of like that retro sound.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's just right in there with what we liked. So
So
Yeah.
now Ravenettes, now like the Smiths. Okay, when you guys first got together, what did you find as like touchstones of music wise?
Beatles, yeah, Beatles.
Who's your Beatle?
Oh.
Who's your beat? Wow.
Sorry. You said how
dare
you?
That's what I
This was off limits.
That's what I
Yeah, this is what we don't want to talk about.
Wow. Wow.
Don't ask me my favorite Beatle is.
Pull the plugs. Pull the plugs.
I think it would have to be Paul.
Okay.
Have to be Paul.
Paul.
Amen.
Yeah, it's probably Paul for
Yep.
me.
Amen. Thanks, man.
Yeah,
I'm a George guy.
I was
Oh,
a
yeah.
George guy for years, and I still
Yeah.
am a George guy. But I
Yeah.
think in the grand scheme, Paul is just a a weirdo
The guy.
alien.
Yeah.
He's just a
Yeah,
weirdo
he's
alien.
George guy in the Beatles or George guy solo?
Both, yeah.
Both?
Yeah, both.
I like his temperament. Like I just like everything about the guy.
Yeah.
You know, Paul has some things that make me just shake my head. Where I'm just like, this fucking guy.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he's just
Honey
ridiculous.
Pie. How was recording Wild Honey Pie?
He's just a cartoon character.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
is. Yeah, he is.
But he's a
we
fucking
love him.
genius.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Can't get no worse.
yeah.
I want to
Yes.
say George Harrison's solo album, people's, All Things Must Pass.
Yeah, yeah.
People say that one's like the best of
It
their
is.
solo.
It is.
But
For
then they
me,
don't-
that's like the bottom.
Well,
Really?
don't
I-
listen to the bonus disc, right?
Yeah, don't listen
So
to
long
the
for
bonus
so long
disc.
for
The Apple
the
Jam.
pepperoni.
Yeah.
I mean, I even like Ringo's Buku of Blues above above George.
Interesting.
But probably the best is John Lennon's solo stuff, like the Plastic Ono
Okay.
stuff.
Yeah.
To me, is like the best.
Yeah. Lennon solo
You're not
stuff.
wrong.
Nah. I
But
still like
overall-
George. I like
overall-
all those.
Yeah, no, George
Things
is great,
Must
but
Pass all day.
Crazy
overall, it's Paul.
bassist, crazy singer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Paul.
Still doing it.
Yeah, still doing it.
Good
Fuck.
piano player, good drummer.
Good everything.
He's gonna outlast NoFX.
Whoa.
Well,
and then he'll
I
open
think
up a punk rock museum too.
I mean, if you,
You
believe,
go there, he's only there.
Yeah,
if you believe that's actually Paul McCartney, anyway.
So
Well,
get
that's
out
true.
of
He
here.
is dead.
Get out of
So
here.
yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
He's always never gonna die. Is what
Dead
you're saying.
since
We're just
Rubber
gonna replace
Soul,
him
everyone
again.
knows that.
Yeah.
He'll be
Paul
he'll
McCartney.
be Man in Black.
All that being said, I'm a Paul guy too. Yeah.
Do you have
Strong
any
table. Strong Paul table.
do you have
You know
any
who's-
favorite Paul albums?
Favorite Paul?
Ram.
It's
Ram.
Ram.
Yeah.
What? Okay, do you listen to later Paul?
How much later?
Chaos and Creation is good.
Chaos and Creation's great.
I haven't listened to probably anything past 1990.
It's like
You get the
Silly
Bizarro
Love
World.
Songs is awesome.
Oh wait, I have.
Which
heard that
one?
album.
Silly Love Songs. What's that
Yeah,
album?
that's.
It's
I mean,
Wings
that's
and-
still like 70s.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering if you
Lazy-
guys go to
yeah.
like
I even
current.
like Fine Line. You know, Fine Line's a good song.
That's
4
a
or
great
5
song.
seconds. Yeah.
but that's like 2000s.
Yeah,
I'm saying even Paul albums now I listen to.
I'm sure they're great. I'm
Yeah.
sure they're great.
I just didn't know they.
He's
even
not
existed.
a bad songwriter. He's not going to put out a bad album. So, yeah.
well,
I don't know.
I mean, he did write my least favorite Christmas song of all time.
oh yeah,
I fucking hate
It's
it.
really
I
annoying.
really hate that song.
it's really
It is
annoying.
my least.
I really hate that fucking song.
Yeah.
But
We didn't get along when Nick and I met him. It wasn't so much of the things you like. Yeah. What do you hate?
yeah, dude, fuck that song.
You have a good hate taste.
Yeah.
When you get in the car and the song comes on, just
Yeah,
you're like-
instant
you're like,
switch. Yeah,
Fuck
yeah.
yes, dude.
All right, what's your go-to Beatle album?
Abbey Road.
Abbey Road.
Good choice.
That's like, oh well, we're getting into it, but
I'm glad you did
If
White
I'm on
Album, 'cause
drugs,
I'm like,
Yellow
yeah,
Submarine.
mine's White Album.
Yeah, or White Album probably.
because it covers fucking everything.
Yeah, it's got it
Yeah.
all.
so here's well, the next question is, what's the first album you guys bought with your own money for yourself?
I think I bought Suicidal Tendencies.
Nice.
I think I didn't know any better.
What do you mean? That's
I mean,
Oh,
it
you
was
did?
great.
yeah.
But I mean, I'm
You
like,
just bought
oh,
it.
what's
Yeah.
this? I'll go
Yeah.
buy this.
Yeah.
You know,
Those are always the
Didn't
best.
even know the band.
barely
Or-
knew the band.
Okay.
Was it
Yeah,
the
sure.
hit?
Yeah, that has the hit, the institutionalized.
Institutionalized.
Yeah.
Yeah. All
Sorry,
I wanted
say
was a Pepsi.
the hit. Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
feel like the first real one might have been like Led Zeppelin 3 or something.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah.
Is that the best Zeppelin?
Ooh.
Okay, hang on. First record you bought with your own money.
Physical graffiti.
Graffiti.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
I like Physical Graffiti.
I like these double albums. It's like more
Yeah.
more of a meal.
Let's have
Yeah.
one.
Always.
Led Zeppelin 1 is classic.
It's just so good.
I like Houses of the Holy. Anyway, first album you bought with
Awesome.
Well, mine's boring because I think it was like the Beatles one compilation.
Oh,
I
yeah,
think-
that's a great fucking
But I
record.
listened to it like
Yeah.
almost every night, just
Yeah,
listening
yeah.
to all the
How
hits.
do you not?
Yeah.
I was that's
It's just
probably what
perfect.
cemented
It's
it
a lot
all.
to chew on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But talk about something that covers everything.
From start
Yeah.
to
and it
finish.
goes
Yeah.
chronological
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, yeah.
So you get to listen to the
Yeah, like,
evolution.
your mind
Yeah.
gets blown in the middle. You know, you're like,
Yeah.
oh
Right.
shit. what
I
the
did
fuck?
acid too.
I'll share this because
Allegedly.
neither, yeah, allegedly. Neither parent brought me up on Beatles, so I had to like discover it for myself.
Yeah.
Me too.
And then and then Beatles 1.
Yep.
I was like, well, fuck, let me get into this.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I asked the dad of the drummer I was playing in high school, and he said, "Oh, let me hand this to you. It's a DVD-ROM. You throw it into the, and then it's all of the albums."
Hell yeah,
Nice.
dude.
All of them.
Hell
you just
yeah.
click on and go.
That's
so
awesome.
even down to masters and B-sides.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
whatever, all
Anthology all day, dude.
And
Fucking
that-
love the
What was that?
anthology.
Oh,
Everything.
Wyndham. What was that cool little? What was that little? The music player back in the day. Do you customize
Winamp.
this?
Media
Winamp.
player?
Oh, Winamp. Yeah.
Winamp.
was the
There you
shit
go.
back
Yeah,
then.
Winamp.
So, as
Yeah.
Beatle fans, what do you think of the last single?
It's all right.
Nah.
It was fine.
Yeah,
Not for me.
Whatever.
It was okay. It's like
It
whatever.
sounds like they're dead.
It sounds like John's dead.
Sounds like
Leftover Beatle memories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think the video was like
Video was
it
fun.
made me like it
Yeah.
more, but also the video like watching it a couple more times like it's kind of cheesy. But then it elicits that like
Yeah,
aw,
nostalgia
or
thing.
something.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
nostalgia for sure.
Yeah.
I didn't
But
watch
they-
this.
They really liked each other. Yeah. Did you watch Get Back?
Yeah, I did.
Of
I
course.
hated it initially.
Really?
Initially.
Yeah.
Initially.
I
Okay.
loved it. Every moment of it.
Yeah.
I wanted
I never saw it.
I wanted to love it so
Sure, of
bad.
course, yeah.
So hungry for it.
Yeah.
And then it's just like this is boring.
It was slow.
Yeah. But then
Oh, I was
now
into
I'm
it.
like I'm so glad it's there and
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
But
Well, it's Paul McCartney, Man of Steel, is what. It
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
Sure.
yeah. Yeah.
Still, it's like looking at Olympus and like, look at the gods. Look what they're doing. Like,
Yeah,
look
yeah,
what
yeah.
they're talking
Yeah.
about. They're doing
Yeah,
weird shit.
They're just like us.
Yeah. It's just
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I was just interested, you know.
Sure.
But I do suspect Paul is like a revisionist of history. Like,
A little bit.
I think he's tweaking everything a little bit in his favor.
Just a bit.
changing
Yeah.
shit.
Conspiracy theories.
I do have a conspiracy because he's
If
like
you
very
think
PC
that's
man.
even Paul.
Whoever that guy is.
Yeah.
That's why he played drums and everything.
Right.
So, have any of you ever checked out Yoko albums?
No, but I like her art.
Yes.
I don't like her music. I like her
Yoko
art.
has
I've heard them.
I've read her
I'm
book.
Good.
Grapefruit is awesome.
Grapefruit's awesome.
Grapefruit is a
It
really good book.
Yoko has a really good album called Approximately Infinity or something like that.
Okay.
Which John pretty much wrote the songs the same way that you think Kurt Cobain wrote all of that whole album.
Yeah. Sure.
It's something
yeah.
like that.
It has been a while.
Yeah.
Sense whole, yeah.
Yeah, it's this whole. Yeah.
But that's a solid album.
Okay.
It's really good.
Okay.
She's a great lyricist, actually.
Sure.
It's just you gotta get past.
She's a really good artist.
You gotta get past all the screaming things everybody makes
Yeah.
over. Which it's,
It's hard to get past it when
It
that's
is,
all I've
but
heard.
she
forever.
deserves
she
Yeah.
deserves it. She deserves
She
it.
deserves it.
But
Yeah.
there's
she
a couple.
does that. Yeah.
There's a couple albums that are good. I'm just saying that most
Yeah.
Beatle fans don't even try.
I like her as a performance artist. I don't give a shit about her music.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I'm gonna listen to this record because I'm excited about it.
Sure. Yeah. Go for
Double album.
I'll let you listen.
I love double albums.
it. Yeah. It's more double.
Bleeding when
Double
he comes
Fantasy.
in.
Double Fantasy. Good
I'm
album.
saying.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Okay. Okay.
No, wait. We never got first album.
Yeah, we did.
Oh,
Beatles won.
Oh, Beatles one. Yeah,
Beatles
yeah. All right.
one.
It's
Your dog has Bowie eyes, by the way.
Yeah.
He's named Ziggy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yes. Is there life on Mars?
Yeah.
Those dance.
I believe in a higher power. Aliens.
David Bowie's probably good.
Desert Island. You're not tortured with music, but
You only get one album.
you get one.
What the?
You get one album to take with you. When you want to access music,
Human
you
music.
go yes, music
Forever.
This is what I want.
It can be like greatest
Greatest hits are
It
allowed.
can be,
Compilations are allowed.
Yeah.
Double albums are allowed.
but it's just something you want to listen
It's
to music.
just-
That's what's going
That's
on.
all you got.
Yeah, we'll give
You
you a
know-
sec because it's
Yeah.
You know what's weird is I kind of listen to like Billy Joel when I'm
Okay.
on an airplane and it's like taking off or landing,
Interesting.
just to take the edge off.
Stevie's mine.
Wow. Stevie Wonder.
Yep.
Stevie-
Okay.
No, Stevie's
Yep.
great.
Yeah. That's a good
I
one.
like Glass Houses. It's a really good Billy Joel album.
Yeah,
Okay.
just
But
looking
I don't
at
know
a
if I
movie.
would make that like
Desert
Desert
Island,
Island, but
yeah.
I use that to like ease the pain.
That's that's fair. It's a
What would
comfort.
you-
It's comforting. Yeah.
Imagine you're the only one on there.
Yeah.
Is it Glass Houses?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
I'll take
probably.
it. It's a good answer.
Yeah, there's no wrong answer.
Yeah. There's no wrong
it's a
answer.
tough one.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
you
dude,
could
your,
even
it's your island.
you
Yeah.
could even damage control and say, well, today it's
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I've changed my answer over the years.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Maybe it's like an Elton John greatest hits, something. You know, so much variety, humanity. It's
Okay.
all there. You
What's
never
the
know.
best Elton John?
I don't know, man.
Actually, the
Okay.
greatest hit ones is really good.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Greatest hits are allowed.
Just take
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
I think his albums aren't that strong, actually.
Yeah. He's a singles guy.
His
Yeah, it
B-sides
is a
are
singles.
Yeah.
whatever.
Well, it's when you go
Yeah.
too far into writing, just like story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's very drawn out.
Yeah.
But I mean, his greatest hits album's pretty banging.
REM's a great band,
REM too.
R.E.M.
but
R.E.M.
don't get the
Man.
B-sides.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're
Boring.
Dude, I dove into like what is it, like 32 albums or something they have.
Yeah. They have a bajillion
And
albums.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
I
even
love
the deep
R.E.M.
cuts on those albums can get a little but
Well,
like yeah.
Yeah,
But like the good songs are great, you know.
you
Yeah.
could farm that for something.
However, Razor's Edge, Bill's About to Rock, Power Age,
Yeah.
Power Up, dude. I mean,
Self-titled.
great albums.
Yeah,
Great
yeah.
albums. Same song over and over again.
Yeah.
Maybe
I mean-
Lola versus Power Man, Kinks.
Yeah.
something like
Okay.
that.
All right.
Okay.
You know, brighten up the mood on the desert island a little bit.
Yeah,
There you go.
Yeah. You can take the environment into account for
Yeah.
sure.
Yes, you
Yeah.
I wonder if I could do a Yoshimi, dude.
Oh,
Yoshimi would be
Yoshimi
good.
is a solid one.
Did you see them tour Yoshimi recently?
No.
That's
That's
Craig
cool.
and I went 2 years ago.
No.
Maybe it was 3 years
Was
ago.
it OC Fair?
Yeah, OC Fair.
Oh,
It was
okay.
Like 5.
Nice.
Yeah, it was.
They
great.
were great.
They were great, yeah.
The band before them was.
Who was the
fuck.
band before them?
Who knows, dude?
Oh.
Doesn't.
But yeah,
I saw
I
them
s-
and Tame
doesn't
Impala
matter.
on the same run. That was really cool.
well, I saw them do the Yoshimi album from start to finish.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
Which
That's
was
really
like
I think that's what we saw, right?
it was like a year ago they were doing it, and I saw them near this.
Well, then I saw him again. I thought I saw him with you.
They did a bunch of Yoshimi, but they
they had
did,
like
do the
pink
whole-
robots, people in giant pink robot suits.
they did not.
Yeah.
It was at the Pacific Amphitheater, so
It's not
in
huge.
Costa
Yeah.
Mesa.
Yeah,
So
I don't think they dressed up.
all he was able to
Colors
do was the
and-
Did the hamster ball?
balloon. Yeah,
Yeah.
hamster ball.
Oh, yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep. Balloon.
Those are
Yeah.
probably I say those are my favorite shows, Flaming Lip shows.
They are very, very fucking good. I saw them on Halloween with Tame Impala opened, and then it was them.
That's awesome.
They came out
Oh yeah.
and they did the Carrie theme, and then the lights went up, and Wayne Coyne was covered in blood.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
It was amazing. He did the whole set just like fucking covered in period blood.
There's something about like the laser beam keyboards in a giant ass stadium that
Yeah.
just don't ever hit like in any headphone.
Yeah,
Just
Yeah.
that's right. Yeah.
Like that's what. Yeah.
I have that
Right.
keyboard. The
What?
keyboard
Yes!
that goes that bow, 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 bow. It's Roland JX3P.
Okay.
I found it at a fucking Goodwill.
Whoa.
But that's the one they use. It sounds great.
Hell yeah.
See,
What's up, Synth?
I love that the Gorillaz had the same thing where they were just like, whatever that song was.
The demo.
Yeah, he just
Yeah.
like hits a button and it's one of the demos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a
then he
Casio
hits,
demo?
Yeah, then he hits another one. It's
Yeah.
like some kid's
Baller.
keyboard or something.
It's like your thing that you have.
The little Omnicord.
I think it's an Omnicord actually.
Is it? Whatever, it's
Nice,
a preset
yeah.
on there, and he's like, "This the whole song was based off
Yep.
of this preset."
Good for them.
All right, if people made it this far into the episode, they deserve this. What DAW are you using?
Ooh.
What DAW am I using?
Uh-huh.
Pro Tools.
Okay.
You gotta
all
use Pro
man.
Tools.
Says it like that.
Nice.
Says it
You're
like
using
that.
Pro Tools.
Yeah, we're using it right
You
now.
got
yeah.
it, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna.
He's a
I mean,
pro.
I might want to try Luna. That came out.
I don't
Dude, this
know.
well,
You're just like you're almost offended at the question. You're like,
Yes.
Pro
I think
Tools.
I started on
mean,
Cubase, and that's like the swap
Cubase.
meet one. And then you have to use Pro Tools. Everyone
Wow.
uses Pro Tools, but
Yeah.
then people do Logic.
Just
I'm
the
a
way
Logic
you're
guy.
talking about this is shots fired at so many people that we've talked to. Like, you're like,
What
some
are,
people-
what do
Some people
Some
try
people
this
use
A lot of,
some
I am Team Logic. I
He's
like
Team
Logic.
Logic.
Well,
It's just
I
because
went-
that's what I learned.
I went to
Yeah.
recording engineering school at UCLA.
They're
and
all Pro Tools, yeah.
And then
They certify
you
it
know,
and shit,
you go to
yeah.
like the pure mix videos. It's all
Yeah.
Pro Tools.
Yeah, yeah,
Online,
yeah.
it's all mainly Pro
Pro
Tools.
Tools is the best. I just like Logic better because I'm more familiar with it.
Yeah.
Wait, did you feel it? Did you feel it?
The earthquake.
They just took $30 out of my account. Pro Tools just charged me again.
Yeah.
That's why I
This
have.
month.
I have like the 8 years ago version, and I don't want to pay anymore. Like the
You're
perpetual
smart,
one.
dude, because you don't need a key and a monthly
Yeah. So
subscription.
What
that's
happened
what.
to me?
That's like Pro
What?
Tools 11
You
or something.
switch to like the subscription one, then
You
you're
got
stuck.
Nah, I had to upgrade the OS on my system.
Nothing you could do.
then
yeah,
I'm
it's
stuck.
nothing.
Yeah, it sucks.
And then
Are you
Gotcha.
PC in it?
PC.
There you go.
I updated my PC to Windows 11, and it fucked up Pro Tools.
Yep.
And then I had to go back.
Ah.
I had to go back to 10.
Yeah, there's no
Stay
way.
at 10.
Nice.
I bought the plugins. I have plugins. I'm just stay
Allegedly.
there forever.
No,
No,
you're
no,
paying
I love
for
this.
it.
I love
right?
this.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
no, you're
Yeah.
paying for it. Yeah.
I like this, yeah.
Don't cancel
Yeah,
us.
fuck Windows
You
11.
just miss out on all those
iLock is
awesome
going
options.
right now. Everyone just relax.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah.
just
We paid for this copy of Pro
Crackers,
Tools.
yes. He's missing out on so many key features on the new Pro Tools.
tell him all
What
about
am
it.
I missing out? What am I
Use
missing
keyword
out?
Well,
film
Dave.
speed.
My
Shut up.
heat or something?
No. Yeah.
That's like the only one that's
You know you're
good.
missing out on heat.
Yeah, probably.
Wait, do you have elastic? 10 has elastic audio, yeah?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, so
So you're good. Yeah.
But I'm not
Okay.
doing any of that anyways. I'm kind of using Pro Tools as like a tape machine. And I have a tape
Good.
machine too.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
How many tracks?
8 tracks?
Fuck yeah.
Should use that.
Can I rent
no.
it off you?
Yeah.
You want to rent it off?
Let's do drums on it.
Yeah, it's just like moving like a little mini fridge,
Yeah.
or moving like actually like a vending machine. It's like pretty.
Yeah.
Or an SUV?
We have to buy
And
the tape.
dollies.
Then. Yeah.
Yeah, I actually got it for free. And supposedly it belongs to one of the guys from the Turtles.
Oh, okay.
Sick.
Somebody was like in
How do
West.
you just keep because you're in LA and so you keep running into these random ass things.
At
He's
a
a
random,
garbage picker,
random
dude.
art
He's got
show.
it.
Some guys just
You're like, I'm friends with the knack. I have the tape machine from the Turtles.
he's like, oh, I think I have something you'd want. And I show up to his house, and he's like, this is a tape machine. It belonged to one of the guys from the Turtles. He was going through a divorce, and he didn't want his wife to get it. And it was going from house to house, and it got to his house.
I
It was
can't see me loving nobody but you
For all my life. Yeah,
What
yeah.
do you mean you got divorced?
The Turtles
so
had like
happy.
a really good hit.
It was
You're so
alive.
happy together, is what you're
sorry.
saying. Yeah.
It was about the tape machine and him.
It's a
is the
TAC
best.
or a Tascam, and I took it
Yeah.
to Tascam to get fixed, and it's fine. But maybe one track is a little wonky.
Okay.
Okay.
That'll be
7-track.
That'll be the
Yeah,
room.
7-track.
backup vocals. No, I'm kidding. No, it'll be
If we do our 3 parts,
Hi-hat.
just the hi hat, 7
Yeah, 'cause
tracks
we
of
don't need it.
hi
We
hat.
have, yeah, we don't need it.
I mean, we could do drum
We'll take
mics
tape,
on
we'll
it.
put
we
it
have the
digitally,
overheads.
I know,
and
yeah.
line it all up.
But I haven't used tape in a while, so we gotta.
Yeah, we never. I don't
We
think
had-
I've used that with you.
Yeah, we gotta make
should
a tape
do
thing.
some.
It's
Do a
fun.
tape thing.
Yeah, it would
Yeah.
be cool.
If you were to tour tomorrow, ideal. Who's the ideal who's touring right now who says, come on the road with me? You're opening for me.
It's not a great answer, but I love Mike Viola.
Oh
Okay.
I feel like people don't know who he is.
I don't. Yeah.
He's actually the voice of That Thing You Do.
You wrote
Whenever-
Ah,
and he
okay.
he kind of wrote the songs. Not really. It's more Adam
Schlesinger wrote
Schlesinger
the song.
did.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love those songs though.
Yeah.
But he
There
has
he is.
he's a big producer.
Cool.
Helps out a lot of bands like Andrew
Cool.
Bird and whatever like
It's
that.
good. Do you
Okay.
know Butch Walker?
But yeah, he's friends with Butch Walker.
There you go.
Yeah,
So, yeah. We
Yeah.
understand the same, like,
Yeah, it's that
Level.
universe
we
is
love,
right
yeah.
here.
we love
Couple-
The
Butch.
producer universe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Butch Walker's
So I would
Butch
love to open up with him. And,
Okay.
Yeah. I'm a huge fan. Huge influence.
yeah, I tour
Shout
with
out
Butch
Mike,
tomorrow.
he's listening.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah,
Which
that'd
is
be
awesome.
sick.
Incredible.
Did you see that Adam Schlesinger memorial thing
Yes.
where Butch Walker played that song?
Mhm. Yeah.
I've
It
always
was
wanted
really
to
good.
cover that
It's a great song.
because you
Yeah.
can't play it anywhere on Spotify, so I want to do our own cover and so people can listen to it. It's called "I Don't Want to Work at Guitar Center."
Yeah. Yeah,
So
yeah,
good.
yeah.
It sounds
Wow.
like Cheap Trick.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't want to
So
work at
it's
Guitar
pretty
Center.
Yeah.
Sounds like
Don't want to
Yeah.
work. Don't want to work. Don't want to work Guitar Center.
Yeah. Yeah. That was a fun little, like, it was just people doing Adam Schlesinger songs and covering
Yeah.
things. It was
What
great.
would you want to open for?
I mean, if you're talking about the Black Heartthrobs, I think that makes a lot of sense. You know, if we're talking about just like who would you dream open
Yep.
for?
Yeah.
Yep.
Paul
McCartney.
Paul.
No
Yeah.
way. I wouldn't want to open for Paul. That's too much pressure, man. I don't even know, dude. I don't know. I got to think about that one.
Okay.
I'm just happy tagging along for the ride, you know?
There's no like idol that you'd open up for and you can even like hang out with them and like your music's similar, your style's similar.
Lou Bega.
Yeah.
Mambo number five.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's my guiding principle in life. Is Lou Bega.
Snoop
One,
Dogg.
two,
Yeah.
three, 4, 5.
No, I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Well, what about Film Speed?
Yeah, what about you guys?
Oh, what? I don't know. AC/DC.
Well, as
Yeah.
a group,
Yeah.
As a group,
Hives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hives. It's the Hives.
the Hives.
Yeah.
Direct support for the Hives.
Yeah.
It's just done.
Yeah. It's the
Direct
Hives.
support for the Hives would be a dream for this band.
Yeah.
The Hives were on Epitaph. They were like burning heart
Individually,
Epitaph.
the
So I
Hives.
used to see them. I used to see them a bunch for free.
Nice. They were
Dude,
just at
so-
the observatory like 3 or 4 days ago.
Yeah, I was pretty
Great
sad.
line,
I
yeah.
looked.
Great.
It's
Like the best.
$195 for like
Yeah.
the resale tickets. Not sorry guys.
Not worth it. Love you guys. Not paying that. Yeah.
We'll be opening up for you next
Shout
time.
Yeah,
out.
exactly.
Yeah,
We'll open for you.
Individually?
Fucking, I don't, Paul.
Dude, the Hives is probably pretty good.
I mean, the
Or
Hives would be
Butch.
good.
I would love to play with
You guys
Butch.
love Butch that much?
They
Yeah,
do.
I mean,
I like
he's
them.
Would
I
you
think
like
he's great.
Butch's first band?
Marvelous 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, they
You
just
mean-
put out another record.
You mean South Gang?
No. okay. I only know Marvelous 3.
Yeah, yeah.
Which Marvelous 3 has that great hit.
And then
whatever-
Floyd's Funk Revival.
Oh,
And
man.
then just the Floyds.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
that's
they go
that's
deep
how
on Bush. Yeah.
That's how deep.
Doesn't Butch have like a documentary about him?
He does.
I think I saw that.
Yeah. It's good. It's a lot about his dad dying. right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what it really is.
I think the big takeaway from the big takeaway for
My
me
dad
was
died, I didn't
he
tell you.
records a hi-hat with an SM7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's crunchier, isn't it?
Well, that was at his old
Hi-hat with an
his old
SM7?
studio too
Yeah.
in
Right.
Malibu, I think.
Yeah.
Let's look at it.
Sure.
Because that pencil thing is just going.
Whatever.
You guys could probably get a hold of Butch Walker.
We could.
We're so like. I think we're all in the mindset of we'd rather just naturally happen than have to force anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, well,
know what
no.
you mean.
We have to make the opportunities.
After
though.
this record, we send demos to producers, and we have a short list of people that we hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this one, we're already going to be self-produced, self-mixed, all that.
But I'm not
Right?
gonna just like jump like a rat terrier like Butch.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
We just send it to him, though.
So
Yeah.
I knew Peter Case,
Uh-huh.
and I was like, oh, it'd be so great if I like wrote a song with him. But like, it'd be too weird to be like, to be that
By the way-
schmoozy guy,
Yeah.
you know. But like, and I wasn't waiting for it. I just thought like a dream. And then all of a sudden he like emails me like, hey, we should write a song together. And because he liked my Beatles White Album covers,
There you go.
and so then we wrote a song together. So that was like a
All
dream
right, I'm
come
a
true.
terrier now.
I mean, but yeah, it's weird to be like that sleazy guy that's like emailing all
Yeah,
the
I hate
time.
that shit.
No, but we discussed, like...
It's
the
worth
next-
it, yeah.
we
It
shout
happened
out
nat-
the
it happened
producers and see what
naturally.
happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
But
not
that-
going to know you exist
But
unless
that
you
is
tell them.
naturally, right? We send out, like, to 20 producers and see who comes back.
Do you have is Butch the number one producer? Or-
Number one, no.
No.
No,
Butch
because...
Vig maybe.
Butch Vig.
Butch
or,
Vig.
yeah, just other Butch. I don't know. Yeah, who would be the best producer for fucking, I don't know.
I like this guy Brad Cook, who's
Okay.
kind of new. He does like snail mail. Just anything he does like sounds good wherever he's at. I think he's like a Bon Iver sort of guy.
Yeah. I
Like-
love a Rich Cossie.
I don't know who that
He
is.
did a lot of Muse records.
Oh,
Trombino.
Trombinos.
Oh, Trombino.
Yeah. Of course, Feldman. Why would
Yeah,
you want to do...
Feldman, of course.
Wait,
why
does
not?
Trombino, doesn't he have the Donut Friend? Who's the guy that does
Donut
Donut Friend?
Donut Friend.
Like a producer stopped doing albums and has like a donut shop.
Oh, shit. I know
Oh.
what you're talking about.
Yes, and he did Blink 182.
Jerry... No, not
Jerry.
Jerry.
Is it Jerry?
No, Jerry Finn's dead.
It's him.
I know what you're talking about. I know about this donut shop.
Yeah,
Emo
donut-
donut shop?
Yeah.
Yeah, they sell like a donut called like Bacon 182.
Yes.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I'm Googling this.
What?
Yeah, it's like a producer who has his own donut shop in Echo Park.
Yes, I know what you're talking
Yes,
about. I
and it's
totally
like
know what you're talking
I
about.
thought that was the
Friendly
It
Trombino
might
guy.
be.
That was
It
a
might.
Trombino
No,
guy.
it might be John Feldman or something.
I had to make a run to that donut shop on my way to Taste of Chaos one year with fucking Scott Waldman.
Yeah, fuck that.
So, because fucking...
It is
Ace-
Trombino. You got
Yeah,
it.
He
It's
quit and now he's
Trombino.
just doing donuts.
Fucking Ace Enders
I
from the
think
early
so.
November wouldn't go on without these fucking donuts in town, so we made the run. Yeah.
Oh, get him out of retirement.
Better be delicious donuts.
I
Nice
saw
one.
that.
Nice one.
yeah.
What's the best donut? Now that we're talking about
Best
it.
donut.
Well, yeah.
Okay, I love Sidecar. I don't know if you know that
Sidecar.
chain.
Absolutely.
Great.
Sidecar.
Hands down.
It's because it's like better. Like you can eat it and you won't like hurt your stomach.
Yes.
Dude, the Huckleberry is the best fucking donut.
What's the Huckleberry? Just like a
It's
cake
the berry
donut.
cake donut. Yeah.
Yeah.
The one that's just like glazed. Doesn't have anything else extra on it.
But it's
just-
very, yeah.
I used
That
to go
is
for
warm.
the bacon one, and then I'm like, I'm over that. But yeah, the
It's
normal
trendy.
ones are good. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we're talking about like a real gentrified donut right now.
Oh, that's a hipster ass donut.
The
Yeah.
best
Yeah.
flavor of donut, no matter where you go.
Oh, like a go-to?
My go-to is a chocolate bar. The long
chocolate
one.
bar?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's gold standard right there.
Yeah.
Talk
Yeah?
to me.
Sometimes if it has custard too, it's fine.
So I'm from a town called Glendora. You know Glendora?
Shout outs.
First
So-
time I ever heard of it.
We have a fucking donut empire apparently. The Donut Man is a
Okay.
big deal.
The
Okay.
man.
The
The
man.
man.
You-
The guy.
Do you know the donut
The
man?
guy.
Yeah, yeah.
He's in Glendora, and honestly, I think his donuts are a little overrated, to be
Okay.
honest.
Oh
But
shit, dude, shots fired.
shots fired. But it's like everybody's about it. It's the
Okay.
place to be. So they got like seasonal fruit donuts, and they're pretty bomb.
Oh,
All
fuck
right.
yeah.
Pretty bomb.
I made
Old
fresh
fashioned,
fritas.
fresh fruit. It's like giant. It's uneatable. It's like a mess, but it's very good.
Okay.
So I have to. It's like by default, I have to say that.
Okay.
This is what like
Because the fresh
mandated.
fruit, yeah, because
Yeah,
it's
fresh fruit.
seasonal, it's
Yeah.
updated.
It's what the
Yeah.
That's
town
fair.
does.
All right, all right.
What about you, Oliver?
I'm a Boston cream guy. I like a Boston cream.
Yeah.
Or a maple bar. It's between those two.
Yeah.
Ooh, maple bar.
I like a maple bar.
Cinnamon buns don't count, right?
Nah, not really.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah.
Just checking.
Premium donut, dude.
Just checking. So I'm a
I'm a donut kid.
Yeah.
if you're a Boston cream, I'm a custard.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the same.
It's basically the same.
It's the eclairs. Yours
Yeah,
is,
I like
yours
the
is
eclair.
frosting.
Yeah.
And mine's just larger.
Yeah.
Yeah. Best donut.
Creme brulee.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing with the cream on the inside, baked.
Yeah, it's a stuffed,
they
it's a stuffed
torch the
donut
top?
with
Yeah.
with
Wow.
custard on the inside and then
Fucking
torch
hipster.
the
Damn.
get on my level
Elegant.
or double
Yeah.
double
Get
chop.
on my level. Cronut's my
They
favorite.
serving that drive-through, bro?
I mean, at the
I
place
have had
by
a
my
cronut,
house-
and it is good, but it's also very
No,
overrated.
or double chocolate. Just chocolate.
Yeah.
A good cake chocolate with a good chocolate glaze.
Chocolate.
Chocolate on chocolate.
Chocolate.
Dunkin'
I
Yeah,
do
Donuts.
like
double
old
chocolate, too.
fashioned too. Old fashioned.
yeah.
Just a straight glazed old fashioned.
Yeah.
I feel like
It's
it
good
has
with
to be
coffee.
Krispy Kreme.
We
It's
talking
good
about
with
alcohol?
coffee. Huh?
We talking about
I
alcohol?
also like a good old fashioned as well.
Ooh.
I've never done that. I've never had an old fashioned and an old fashioned.
Yeah.
I might try
You're
that.
really
fuck
old
yeah.
That's when
Yeah,
you're
that'll
hit
be
rock
good.
bottom.
You guys
Yeah.
are the Midwesterners. Well, I know it from the East Coast, but apple cider donuts. Those things are the fucking
Oh,
bomb.
those are good.
Yeah,
Those are
but
good.
you can't
Cider
find
donuts
it.
forever.
Cider mill donuts are not a donut shop.
That's fair, but
But
they're
dude,
donuts.
Hot cider with fresh apple cider donuts. Where
Yeah.
you dunk
Oh
them in
my
there.
God.
yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
It doesn't even register as a donut.
I know.
because
It's
like
just its
whipped-
own fucking
There was
thing.
a year I paid Craig like $70 to send me back a gallon of apple cider
Right.
from
Shipped it.
our place back home.
shipped it.
Yeah, literally. It was
Yeah,
like 70
the
or
apple
90
cider
bucks.
game. We pulled over in the side of the road in Oregon to get fucking apple cider. It was that important. Yeah.
It was a farm.
Yeah.
There was no one in there.
There wa-
There
it
was
was-
a box. And
It
you
was
literally
totally
take what you
honor
want.
system,
Hell
empty
yeah.
building with apple cider and a
Love
cooler.
that.
And it just said, drop your money in here, and we give them.
Dude, we
Like,
took
what's it worth, dude?
hundreds
Yeah,
of
yeah.
gallons, paid $1.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
No,
Cleaned them out.
Dude,
No,
Cleaned
we
them
did
out.
not.
I think we each got like a half
Yeah,
gallon.
we had a half gallon. We paid what we're supposed
Yeah,
to.
yeah.
Fuck yeah. That shit needs to exist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More
I
of
think
that needs to exist.
I agree.
Yeah.
I respect that.
Yeah, because it's just like, also, it was great.
Yeah, it was just amazing.
Since we're talking about donuts, now my question is, what's the greatest breakfast food?
Ooh.
Ooh. I can go first.
You
One-
sit down
one
for a
food.
breakfast.
Not a dish, like one food, one
Wait.
item.
One item.
No.
Wait.
What's your breakfast plate looking like?
Oh.
What's the
Oh,
best
like
Oh, that's
are you talking
different.
about at home
That's-
or
What's the greatest breakfast food?
greatest?
Biscuits and gravy.
Well, that's two different.
Greatest-
The greatest breakfast and the greatest breakfast food are two different
Okay,
things.
what's the greatest breakfast food?
Bacon.
Because I don't have time for you to tell
Bacon.
me
It's
the,
bacon.
It's
There's-
the
there's-
buffet.
Yeah.
There's a
At the Lux.
place near my house that does pork and pancakes, where they put like pork
As
on top of
opposed to chicken and waffles, it's pork.
It's pork and pancakes. Yeah.
I've never heard of such a thing.
I like
Yeah.
that.
That's great.
It'll kill you.
Hey, what's
I've had
breakfast
bacon.
for?
Bacon pancakes are pretty rad.
But I'd say bacon. Bacon
Yeah.
breakfast.
I mean, like if we only get one thing, or eggs. I don't know, just eggs. Yeah.
I'm a breakfast burrito person.
I was gonna say
yeah.
if we can
Oh.
include that, that's probably
Yeah.
the configuration that is best.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
would say like omelet next because you can stuff things in those
Okay.
things.
Yeah, I get it.
Someone
It's
would
probably
say
really
I'm a
good.
cereal fan. And I'm like, you're a serial killer.
Yeah.
How old are you?
Craig,
Yeah.
you said 3 different things, and all I thought was biscuits and gravy.
Yeah.
Gravy.
It's fucking biscuits. Yeah, but
I
yeah, I,
think I've
guess
heard someone
one
say
thing.
steak and eggs and like
Sure.
coffee
Country
donut,
fried
like
chick-
straight
yeah.
up just
Dude,
coffee
even
donut.
like
like
Coffee and
What
cigarette.
was it?
Oatmeal?
Corn hash or whatever. Some people love that stuff.
oatmeal's a no for you.
No, I mean oatmeal I have at home just to be like healthy or whatever,
Yeah,
quick.
loser, dude.
Yeah, exactly. But if I'm going out, it's breakfast burrito.
It's breakfast burrito.
Yeah, it is breakfast burrito.
It's probably burrito.
It's hard to
Yeah.
beat.
because it's on the go.
How do you do
Yeah,
your
yeah.
breakfast burrito?
Ooh.
It should have. Okay, I'm gonna take a stand here. It should have beans in it.
Okay.
It should
I
like
like
beans
that.
in it.
All
I
right.
like it.
Standing.
I like it
Strong
having
stand.
bacon and guac, and sometimes they'll put like cheese
Guac
fried
in
on
the-
top.
Woo.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I like
You
the-
got
I like the
guac in
fried cheese,
breakfast
yeah.
burrito? I don't know if I've had that.
He's separating the bald people.
I'm guacking
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Burrito.
That's another level that I don't think I'm on.
You know, I'm not a beans guy in any of my burritos, which is hilarious.
Really?
What?
Oh man.
we
man.
were uniting until now.
Well, I don't know. I think it improves it.
yeah.
If you
I
get a
I'm with you, I'm
burrito,
with you.
like 90%
There is a
of the
spot
time,
right
there's
here,
gonna be beans.
like just a couple
See,
minutes
no,
down the road
if
that
I'm
does
getting
beans in the
breakfast
burrito.
burrito,
Breakfast
like
burrito.
3
Some don't.
over easy
Yeah,
eggs.
most. I would say most don't.
Yeah.
Curry and sausage.
but what if you
That's
just
nice.
middle of the day go to a Mexican place? You're like, oh, let me get a burrito. It's gonna have beans.
I do rice
Depends on
instead.
where you go.
Oh, there you
I
go.
Depends on where
always
you
add
go.
rice instead. I would say, please sub about rice. Sub
All
about
right.
beans for rice.
I guess steer it back. Ready? Where are you guys playing next?
Do we know that answer?
I
to that
think
question?
we're
Hollywood
playing,
Bowl, right?
Yeah.
We're playing the Cinema Bar in November. Something.
Okay.
Cool.
It's a little weird that it's a Tuesday.
Okay.
Going
Yeah.
up.
Go
Yeah,
on a
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Dude, I'll be honest. I wish I could have hung out at the Sardines.
Yeah,
but
so
I had to jam out, so I didn't
Dude,
get
it's
to.
fine.
November 19th.
It's Tuesday, man.
19th.
Tuesday.
19th.
November 19th.
November 19th.
Like we
Cinema Bar.
told everyone,
Okay.
like
Means my
we
birthday.
told everyone want to hang,
Nice,
but
yeah.
also everyone
There
has
you go.
lives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a Tuesday. I get it.
Like
No,
down in the
I'm
shipping
going to
yards.
jail
Yeah.
after here.
We
I might
wanted-
be on the
we're-
road then.
We're still figuring out like babysitting stuff. So we just barely had a babysitter. We played the show and we had to leave.
Sure.
We didn't get to see you guys.
I made it
Yeah, whatever.
halfway through the second band set. I felt like shit.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's hard on a Tuesday, man.
I
Dude.
worked until a time and
Yeah,
then had to.
yeah.
I got
run
in there
around.
at 7:30, and then I stayed until halfway through Frequency. Then I was like, I gotta go, guys.
Yeah.
I have to
Yeah.
be back at work at 7.
I feel like
yeah.
musicians get it. You know.
Yeah,
we've
yeah,
been
it's not-
doing
it ain't
this.
personal.
Yeah.
We know.
It ain't
I
personal.
try to always make sure to watch everyone else. Like,
Yeah.
just watch everybody, and then I gotta go.
Get the Instagram post.
Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, Cinema Bar is a cool little spot. We played there a couple times now, right?
Yeah.
We
Well,
got
we
to
played-
book this spot apparently.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
fun.
Do
It's fun.
country.
We played with our friend Everett, who has a band named Skiing.
Oh yeah.
Great. And
Skiing?
Skiing.
Skiing.
And he sets up
Good
like
band name. Who
a.
are your
Well, I don't know if he
friends?
still does this. Does he still do this? I don't know.
He's not playing that much these days, but we're helping him with his album.
Which is cool because he's a great musician. But his old show was he'd set up a screen and he had pre-recorded tracks with him playing the other instruments,
Nice.
and it was pretty cool. It was
Yeah,
very
it's
well done.
That's pretty awesome.
I would
Yeah.
suggest listening to Skiing the band. They're
There,
All right.
he's got great.
Skiing.
and he's influenced by the Cure a lot and the Smiths.
All right.
And
But-
some of his lyrics
Yeah.
are awesome too.
That was
Yeah,
Davey
he's
Hammond.
great.
That was ain't fine.
You know what? He has COVID right now.
That sucks.
COVID is coming back in LA, which super sucks.
I know, yeah. My lady
Dude.
just got it like
that
a couple
shit,
weeks
dude.
ago.
Yeah,
fucking
my
hate
boss
that
just
shit.
got it. He's like
Fuck.
out right now.
God damn it.
I'm pretty sure I got it before I went to Vegas, which was great because I'm not sick.
Nah, I had it 3 weeks ago. Don't worry about it.
I got it right now. I'm not telling anybody.
I work with kids right now, so
Yeah. So you probably do it.
that's where. Oh no, everyone got it at the school. It
Yeah.
ran through that school
Oh, yeah.
hard. Just
Yeah.
ripped everyone out of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was insane. Yeah, hey, COVID.
It's back.
It's been never left. It's
Uh,
the new flu.
Did you guys watch the Olympics?
I tried to watch that breakdancing Australian lady, Reagan. It was hard to find her whole performance.
Oh, really?
I know.
was that
'cause
not on
was just
Sling?
trying to
I
spoof
I
her.
watched.
I know.
I watched the replay. Do you have
But
Peacock?
I do have Peacock.
Whatever.
Even afterwards, it was hard to find. I had to go to the breakdancing
Yeah,
thing.
and you have to scroll through.
I couldn't find it.
Really?
Yeah, I
It's
couldn't
in the
find it. I
it's in
got-
the prelims.
Makes
It's not.
sense what
in
they're
the-
talking
Okay,
about.
I gotta try again.
Yeah.
But we watched a little bit of it. I think
Yeah.
it made me want to like go swimming at the YMCA.
Oh,
So I don't know what's the consensus on that. Like, was it next level? Was it like people are making fun of this person, right?
Have you seen it?
Just
I've seen
Oh, it's-
pieces of it.
Yeah.
It's a
I have
joke.
not even heard about it. What's
What? Oh, my god.
man. We have something to watch after
Yes.
I've
this.
seen
Yeah.
like 2 or 3 memes. That's it.
Is
Yeah.
she good?
No, she is
She does like
extraordinarily awful.
a kangaroo
So
hop.
like equivalent to the
To
Star
us
Spangled
breakdance.
Banner?
It's if
Yeah,
you
if
went
you
on
break
to
dance
the-
right now.
Yeah, if you break dance right now.
I'm offended.
No. Well, it is racist. It's super racist.
Duh.
Yeah, yeah.
I can break dance.
Yeah, you're a b-boy. Yeah.
Just last night, I recapped the men's bronze and gold breaking, and fuck me.
Those are awesome.
Those are
Right, I gotta watch
fuck
Yeah, yeah.
Insane.
Yeah.
How is that not an Olympic sport
I've been
already?
catching up on
This
other
was the
things.
first year. Do you see what they're doing with their
They-
bodies?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Right. And I think
please.
she's single-handedly ruined it for 4 years from now. You know,
No, it's still going to be
Because of how
incredible
bad she
4 years
was, they're
from
not
now.
gonna do it.
it's already out.
Why?
They already canceled it.
Oh, no.
Yeah, they already
That
canceled
sucks.
it. Yeah, they already
Oliver,
canceled.
who did it?
Australia.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I did disagree with the way they judged it
Yeah,
because
With their
it was in
parents?
battles.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's in heats and
It's,
shit.
it's
Yeah.
in
I mean-
3-round battles, and it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a judges who just give the round to someone like it's a
Right.
boxing match.
That's weird.
Which is kind of
But
weird.
Craig, when you watch it, it's like one dude emceeing versus 2 people, right?
It's 2 people
It's
emceeing
2
because
people.
one's English and one's French.
That's right. There was a French dude and an English dude.
And
That was-
then if they tie, what do? Fight to the death or something?
it's by votes.
Is that
Whoever got
racist?
more
Yeah,
votes.
that's racist.
Fight to the death?
He said if you're Thai, like Thai.
yeah. If you're from Thailand,
Look, I'm not.
They go like, all right, here's Adam Stein, and then All right, we're racist.
Yeah,
We're-
yeah.
all right, we gotta go.
Wait, so have you guys been watching it, or did you
Yeah,
guys
I
watch
mean,
it?
yeah, I got super into it.
Wait,
Yeah.
does a country win the one that has the most medals?
It's not a winner. It's just bragging
I
rights.
want
it's pure
there to be.
bragging rights.
Wait,
Yeah.
if you're America,
USA.
Yeah,
dude,
But-
right.
everyone at
America
the
had the
end.
most medals.
All
so.
I'm gonna say is no one wins, but America was number one.
100%.
I think if US
crushed everybody.
if USA is so good, why is there a USB?
Whoa.
Sorry, bad joke. Bad joke.
Well, they are in China, right?
but I think the final
Yeah,
count was like overall medals is like U.S. is like
120
But
something.
I think
120
it might have been something where like
China's
U.S.
in
had
the 90s.
Yeah.
But they both tied
for gold medals. Yeah.
yeah.
And so,
Did you guys?
fuck you, China. We'll get you next time.
Did you see the basketball stat, which was like U.S. has won it like
Like 5 years.
17 times?
Yeah, like 5 in a
And
row.
then the next one is the Soviet Union with 2.
Yeah.
And it's like it's the Soviet
crushed.
Union.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
the
they're
U.S.
like
is
one on
just
one.
guaranteed to win basketball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Chinese are guaranteed to win diving. Shout out Korea. I'm Korean.
He just
They
keeps
dominated
coming back to
archery.
They were in the top
Nice.
Yeah, they
overall
dominated
medal count.
Yeah. They dominated
10. Beat
archery.
the shit out of North Korea, didn't.
Well, yeah.
Yes, yeah.
I mean,
I-
that's not even their fault.
I like
Way to bring it down. Oliver. Too real, man.
I like watching the Olympics and just seeing like, oh, that's what the body should look like for this sport.
Right.
'Cause all the different
Yeah,
bodies
yeah.
are coming in all these weird
Right.
shapes. You
Like
know?
shot put people are just fucking tanks. And,
Yeah.
yeah.
Or the shooting guys are just like normal.
Like just dudes. Yeah. That like
Call
Turkish
the gun.
dude. Yeah.
yeah.
That Turkish dude.
But
That
rules.
is
and
pretty
the,
cool.
the gymnasts are
Just
like,
like
Are
weird.
just tiny. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the
Boom.
swimmers are like
All
super
tiny.
slim.
Are
and
just
like-
all
Nailed it.
shoulders.
yeah,
Yeah.
nuts.
Twist.
Yeah. Did you? One of my favorites was sport climbing. I got
What's
really into
sport climbing?
rock climbing.
Oh,
didn't
I got
see
really
it.
into
I
that
gotta
one.
pee.
That was
They're
fun.
just people Spider-Man it up.
Yeah.
Is it on speed? How quickly? Or
There's a speed round and a distance round. Yeah.
wow.
The speed one broke both men and women broke world records.
people just launching themselves up the
Literally
wall,
like 15 meters in like under 5 seconds.
what the
It was
hell?
ridiculous.
What's it called when you
Spider-Man.
was it free climbing when you climb without any support?
Yeah.
Yep.
Was
Yeah.
that in the Olympics
There's
at all?
bouldering, which you're not attached to anything.
Yeah.
So but it doesn't go very high. It goes like like maybe high as this wall or something. But you're climbing like really steep angles and shit.
I just want to say
And
these
you're not
walls are
attached
pretty
to
high.
anything. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, maybe as high as that wall.
Your studio is what, like 10 feet?
Call it 10
Or
feet.
11 feet?
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool.
I think it's 10.
Call it 10. We probably measured at
I
one
think
point.
my studio is a little like 9 or 8
Yeah, yeah.
or something
We
like that.
took the beam out and we saw the roof do a thing, so we put a new beam in. Yeah,
That's right. Yeah. That beam right there, we moved at one point and was like, oh, we shouldn't have moved that. Yeah.
No. Let's get
Yeah.
that back in. Trust me, we're good.
Yeah. We're fine now.
Yeah, we've embraced it. We like,
Yeah. We put it back.
We're all gonna
extra,
die tonight.
Extra strong.
There was
What
an
was
earthquake
happening?
the other day, and it's still standing.
You're right.
We're
You're right.
good.
Yeah, we made it stronger than it was before, actually.
Dude, that one that hit yesterday reminded me how flimsy all the buildings are in LA.
Oh
'Cause
yeah.
I'm in a giant like warehouse like building.
It was
And
just
it hits.
nuts.
It hits.
Yeah.
I was like,
I was on the Palos Verdes Peninsula and I was like, ooh, right.
I don't think I
This
felt
thing
this.
is
Sliding
sinking.
around. Yeah.
What
This
time was
thing
it
is
at?
going. It was like
one.
Yeah.
one-ish.
Afterwards,
Yeah.
I kept feeling it like doing this or something. Like
Nice.
I'm not right.
Settling.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
didn't, but we all were running outside.
Nice.
Are you a runner? Like it happens,
No.
you run outside?
No, I like it happened.
crushing
I'm
it.
in
No,
the-
he
I'm
ran
in the
outside the
office with
building.
someone else. And I look out and Phil, one of my coworkers, is already out the door, and I was like,
Booking it.
"That just happened."
Yeah.
He's already outside, like,
It's like, I'm
That's
gonna live.
what I do. I'm like, if
gonna
an
live.
earthquake happens, I'm out.
"Dude,
Yeah.
you're dead either way." He's gonna make
If it's
it
a
out-
big
he's
one.
A power line or something.
He's gonna make out the door. It's just gonna go.
Yeah.
He didn't go that far.
So one of the first big earthquakes I experienced.
Birthquakes.
One of the first earthquakes.
One
Yeah.
of the first big earthquakes were first in California. I was in Whittier, and I was mixing Pro Tools, and I
And you
watched.
fucked up all the automation.
Yeah.
No, I was watching. I watched my glass of water do this, and I was like, well, "That's Jurassic Parky." And then and then I felt it, and I was like, "Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh, this is a real one."
Yeah.
Oh, sick!
Yeah.
And I got up from the desk in like a bedroom that I was in. I went to the living room with the couches, and I stood in front of a glass curio.
Not exactly.
is
to
a good place
make
to
sure
stand.
it
Yeah.
wasn't gonna fall.
Yeah.
With
I'll
just had
save you.
trinkets and shit in it.
Yeah, probably.
That's a one-way ticket to glass.
Yeah.
all
Yeah,
day.
yeah.
Don't know why I did that, but I was.
You were
young.
trying to save it. You were trying to preserve it. Yeah.
self-sacrifice.
Yeah.
This guy is
These are
dedicated.
important. It's sand and seashells and marbles. This is very important.
It's
Yeah.
crystal that you'll
I'm
never
ready
do
to
anything
bleed
with.
for this. Yeah, insane. Before we wrap up, anything that you would tell the people to like watch? Like, what are you watching these days? It's a golden age of TV / movie /
What you
visuals.
I
binging?
think just to be stupid, we rewatched Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
I recently did that for the first time. I'd never seen it all the way through.
Is it Netflix, I think?
Like a few months ago.
I think that's why I
That was
got
Peacock.
Paramount. Or Peacock. That's
yeah,
why I got
it's on Peacock.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
NBC
I also
sitcom.
have that
NBC,
too, so
yeah.
probably I see it.
Wait, has it already been an hour and a half or whatever it is?
Yeah.
98.
Damn.
Wow.
What about you, Mark?
Flies.
What's your viewing?
Look at all the beer
Viewing,
bottles.
well, I'm not really watching any shows right now. I mean, I watched the Deadpool Wolverine movie.
Oh, yeah.
1 out of 10?
Laughed a lot. Laughed
out
a
of
lot.
10.
Okay.
Go have fun.
Out
Go
of 10? Out of 10?
Out of 10, I'd say it's an 8 out of 10.
Did you see number 2?
8%?
I did.
What's number 2?
Number 2 is probably a 7 out of 10.
Number
Okay.
1?
Okay.
Number 1's maybe also an 8 out of 10. for
Okay.
me.
Okay.
So now you have
So
my
3 is yeah.
I'm
yeah.
only going to
Frame of
like
reference.
have
thought
fun.
process.
So if I can have fun and watch that movie,
I
Yeah,
laughed
I'll
a
see
lot.
it.
I'll admit I had a great
Yeah.
time. So
Cool.
go see it.
I
All
need
right.
to see it. Loved 1, didn't love 2. Got to see number 3.
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay.
I think so.
2's still better than Endgame. All right, let's go.
All right, last question. What song do we put on the end of this episode?
What
Usually it's
song?
one of your songs. Probably should be one of your songs, but we don't, like we said, we don't care about copyright strikes. So if you want to put a fucking,
I've also done
Ben
the
Folds
sounds of
song on it.
Benihana. Like
yeah, he's
someone
literally
cooking.
just done random shit.
Just so you
yeah.
know.
Yeah, yeah.
Clanging?
Yes, he literally did that because we said it one episode. Yeah,
Damn, that's very creative.
yeah,
That's out of the box.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was random.
But
yeah.
generally, if we have bands on, they
Yeah,
like
you
to
want
put their
their
own
own
songs. yeah.
Well, you
Yeah.
choose, Dave.
Probably Coffee MRI.
Coffee MRI.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, it's fading in right now.
Consistently
Coffee just tastes better when it crosses the lines. You know it's not true, but it's what you bought. They turn it around, ask for some more. You got so little, nothing to say for. And if it feels good, it is good. Na 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 na. If it feels good, it is good. You used to trust your gut and feel it in your bones. Now you're stalking chicks on the telephone, living